Yeah, that's fucked up. I must
Like I
really
said
hide
that
too.
many years.
I said that many shits.
Who you
Hey,
want to start with?
it don't even
Let's start
matter.
with Kanye.
Okay.
Cocoa Puff ass.
Cuckoo for Cocoa Puff.
Yeah, some of the earlier ones were from last week.
That motherfucker got some money though. That's what they're saying, huh?
Preaching pay. Why you think
That motherfucker got some money though.
the churches ain't no accident?
They don't pay taxes. Yeah, that's the tax-free motherfuckers.
Get motherfuckers to give donations, and he targeting rich motherfuckers anyway in LA. So he damn right he making that. And ain't dropped an album.
I ain't dropped the album.
It's a
God
job.
knows
Preaching is a
when.
job.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's
like
definitely a
the
job.
Is that what you call it?
If you have a preacher who is what they supposed to do, you supposed to pay them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And we paid our
Choir
preacher.
directors, the people who play the
The
drums, and the
choir
band.
director, in my opinion,
One
is
minute.
the preacher. Because the choir director
Somebody
works,
get some
baby.
bread.
If you a good choir director, you
Somebody
can
get
get
some
the
bread.
whole
And majority of them
church.
don't take you unless you got some type of degree in music and all that stuff. So
Yes.
you just can't be the director.
Nah.
That's a job. You
That
have to have
work.
a degree.
We had a choir director at Western Mount Westmore, y'all. When I tell you that man used to give a show by himself, he didn't. Nobody had to preach. You was tired after he got finished.
Oh shit.
Oh, you be sweating it up.
He
Did you get that work?
He had the
Did you get work?
When you got
If you
people
ain't got the
on-
music, I don't
We're coming in. We're coming in.
Here we go, man.
Coming in.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Everybody ignorant today, I see. Everybody ignorant today, I see.
This is
That's
Kick It
what's
Company. My name is Justin Kick It. Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Happy
We got
Saturday.
the rest of my cohorts.
Yes,
Cohorts.
Rich Montana.
We ain't coerced nobody.
In the way.
We ain't coerced nobody.
Cohorts.
Exactly. Shit.
With the T, not an SCC.
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
We're going to
what
jump
it is.
right into the news first. We got JP, CEO of Unheard Media, coming in the second half of the show.
Okay.
Business to helping businesses.
That's what's up. That's what's up.
Business for the business.
That's
Business
what's
for
up.
We're
the
gonna jump into the first
business.
topic. What we got today for bricks?
So, the very first topic to me is one of the best shit I done heard in a long fucking time.
To you.
Okay, so here we go. All right, I heard Too Short talking to DJ Vlad or whatever,
okay.
and he announced the supergroup.
Supergroup.
Mount Westmore.
Mount Westmore.
Now, Mount Westmore is, has Too Short,
Okay.
Ice Cube,
Okay.
Snoop Dogg, and E40 motherfucking Fonz and Rep.
Say E5 first.
Now, that ain't a super group, and it's so super. They are coming out in April with their music.
Oh, is that right?
They big.
So they ain't showing.
Doing it. This
They ain't taking. They ain't wasting no time.
and no time.
That's what's up.
They don't need any practice. Like,
They don't. But
They
all
ain't wasting
four
no
of them
time.
together, and to me, when I heard Mount Westmore, I thought of Mount Rushmore.
Yeah,
And these
yeah.
niggas' faces up there, that's some pimp
Yeah.
shit. Man.
There ain't nothing wrong with
I
that.
definitely
Two hand
think-
salute to all of them. A damn real.
Because, that's some of my favorites. Too
Damn
Short
real.
started me having to keep my headphones on so my mama couldn't hear what I was listening to.
I mean,
out in the building.
but I mean, and it's a pandemic. You might as well because it opened everything back up. I told you. I mean, if you had a whole year straight and all you can do is not nothing, and you rappers didn't take advantage of it, I feel sorry for them.
And these are
I really
rappers
I feel sorry for
who
them.
probably, if the pandemic hadn't happened, these four
They
men
wouldn't have even got
ended up
together. Hell no, that shit would
You
have
know
came
what I'm saying?
together.
Because everybody
Not
was
at
in
all.
their own lane. Everybody was doing their own thing. But
Damn real.
this shit has stopped some shit. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no real movies coming out. Ain't nobody been making no movies.
Like a
and so
motherfucker.
Ice Cube, his lane been kind of shut down.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
he was in the movie shit. Snoop Dogg, he always gonna make
He always, yeah, Snoopy always something,
him and
goddamn,
Martha.
man.
him and Martha, but they ain't had their show.
Are they gonna have any
All the
grandkids?
shows been cut
All
short
the shows been
because
cut
of the
short.
audience and all of that.
So, to me, that this was the smartest thing. I hope them niggas gon' to
Say up, they gonna make some cracker like shit. They better hear all them together
Them
here.
four?
Yeah,
I can't
real.
wait to hear the music.
I just want to hear the music. That's all I
it
want.
for me.
Yeah, I just want to hear what they coming with.
Because Short and 40 had the versus battle.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
rapping,
Short
that's the same.
and 40
yeah,
had that. Because E40 is one of my top dudes.
Oh, yeah.
in the.
Man,
you know what I'm
ain't
saying?
on the corner with
If you
the chip
want
in my
something
top.
different, you call E40.
Almost definitely.
Because
Most
that's
definitely.
always
That's
been
unique.
different.
What
and
up, No Limit
weird
DJ?
and Just, you know what I'm saying?
Even Short Dog had that really high pitched voice.
Yeah.
Short, easy.
Two head salute. Everybody
And
out there.
Easy. I mean, E40 and Too Short. One of my favorite songs from the West Coast come from them too. What is it? Love the way you play us.
Oh yeah, that was the shit. Yeah, that was shit. Goddamn me.
yeah.
I mean, you gotta think them two got hits after hits anyway from back in the day all day long, so they can go all day long. Shit would
Too
drop the
Short,
songs.
That first lit tape I
Yeah.
got is I literally had to put the headphones
All
on
day
because it
long.
had all of that, dirty. My mama wasn't. That was praise the Lord time in my household. My
That
mama
dude, he's
had
got
me.
like 20. I think he has the most albums. Too Short's got like 20, probably 25 albums.
I mean, he
Hey.
showed these niggas how to do
Hey.
it. This is somebody who literally sold his tapes out the trunk of his car and got a record deal back in the 80s. You know what
New
I'm saying?
Streets, two
Yeah, a
head
lot
salute.
harder back
Two
then.
head-
Yeah, he literally, E40 did the same basically thing.
They legends. I mean, and like I said, I mean, if you got the legends coming out working through this pandemic, you
These
young
young
rappers ain't got
motherfuckers,
no
I hope they-
excuse.
I hope they listen.
You know what I'm saying? Because hey, if you coming out and you ain't getting nothing out this ordeal, man, you a lost cause. I'm sorry.
And they set an example. Same with
Straight up.
Public Enemy with Rage Against the Machine. They did that Prophets of Rage.
Yes. And and that's when everybody went back
That was
to
with Cypress Hill, too, I
Yeah,
think,
that's when
and,
everybody went back to the rock and rap mixed together and all of that. But whoever wrote this article dumb as fuck. Okay, so they said that they said that you can't have Mount Westmore without Kendrick Lamar, Ice-T, and MC Hammer added into the group.
Well, I can see
Ice-T
more than
because-
any.
yeah,
Kendrick Lamar ain't
because
been
6 in the
around.
morning-
Kendrick Lamar ain't been around long enough. Hello, Miss
He's a different era.
And
Kiss to
Ice
see you too.
and MC Hammer ain't in that lane.
Yeah, he ain't
He's
in
more
that
pop.
lane. He's on lane.
No, he was pop. He was pop.
MC Hammer's
Yeah.
pop. He's not rap. Yeah.
You wasn't doing the MC Hammer dance to no Ice Cube.
I was not.
songs. You know
I
what
made
I'm
fun of every nigga that wore them bag ass pants
Well,
back in the day.
Fuck you too.
I'm dead. You know, I wore Dickies and t-shirts back in the day. That's all I wore.
You couldn't tell me.
Hey, everybody wearing them. Boy, I got every nigga that called themselves walking around with them bag ass pants. No faking
The
shit.
concert I ever went to hip hop wise in my life.
Say MC Hammer rocked the show, huh?
This nigga came out the sky.
That
at the
nigga been
Capitol
dancing.
in an all white suit like an angel.
That
Scared
nigga
the shit out of
been
me when I looked up. I had never seen no shit like that. A black
Hell
ass man in
no.
a white ass suit coming out the sky.
The nigga came with his own cartoon,
He
bricks.
had his everything.
He had his own
You
cartoon.
can't tell me nothing about MC Hammer.
Hey,
That
Hammer.
don't belong in no
Look,
lane.
cause he wasn't on the side. He wasn't spitting the shit that I wanted to listen to
Yeah.
back in the day. But ain't nobody knocking him getting his money. He from Oakland. He did his thing.
He took-
He blase. But shit,
He
look what he
took
did.
hip-hop to a
Yeah, he
total different
did.
level, though.
But he also showed that you can't help every motherfucking body.
It is. I learned that shit at 11.
You cannot help everybody once you get on. I'm sorry. The man turned around and couldn't get nothing from nobody.
All you had to do was dance good.
say
And
that was
every
it.
city he went in, he would take a nigga with him.
That was
you
it,
can't just
huh?
always do that.
Hey,
I
you
mean,
can't
because there
do
was
it.
dancers from St. Louis who went on tour with MC Hammer.
I mean, everybody is not worth your energy. Not worth your time and money. Everybody don't see shit the same way you see it. Their intentions is not the same as your intentions. So if their intentions is not the same as yours, why the fuck would you have them around?
And just
Real
because
talk.
you play it forward, don't
Don't mean everybody else gonna play it for all day
long.
long. That's why I stay by myself.
By the way, our guest is out of the building. We got JP CEO.
Salute. Hell yeah.
Yeah, we were just talking about the supergroup.
Super group.
Have you heard about that?
So they
Yeah.
have Mount Westmore. Yeah, that is awesome to me.
Yeah,
I
that's
can't
OG
wait.
shit.
You think that's a good example for the younger generation?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Definitely. I mean, anything collaborative that's productive.
Yeah, it got to be productive.
Yeah. So a lot of people are collaborating.
Yeah.
And it's usually not productive.
Yeah.
So, as long as it's productive, have at it.
Hey, if we all doing this for the same common goal,
Yes.
I'm A1 with it.
Me too.
But if you got one nigga ain't showing up to the goddamn rehearsals, and you got this nigga doing this,
got
and
that nigga
come on, man, we got problems
Cause
now.
everybody busy.
You know what I'm saying? Real talk. We can't have that.
But I just don't think with them four, you know what I'm saying?
They've been around too long to even be doing shit like
play
that.
around.
Exactly.
And that's why I think it is gonna be something.
Damn real. No, that's 100. Shit, I can't wait to hear
Put
it.
Ice Cube on anything.
No, come on.
I love him.
That's one of the greatest rappers of all time to me.
I
ain't gonna even argue that. They ain't gonna debate that at all. Shit. No
he taught me
faking.
how to write. I ain't even gonna lie.
Damn. Hell no.
I don't even. But okay, so what's up with the man who after stimulus checks? Jenna?
After stimulus checks.
So basically, it's crazy.
That is crazy.
Oh
though.
boy, supposed to have been arguing with his baby's mother about her stimulus check. Basically, he wanted her to share it or something like that
because those are his.
That was his child. So he literally killed her. He killed up her family.
Yeah.
And she survived. He killed her family, like 4 people, and she survived. And he took his child away though.
That's a bomb ass nigga for you there.
Other child by someone else.
Wow.
Because of this money. I mean, people going really, really crazy. I mean, and
that's crazy.
We can't even say it's about the money because this is something that we seeing every day and we sick of. Is that our men that's supposed to be protecting us and keeping our family.
It is
that's
killing problem.
That's killing us and
that's
our
sad.
children.
No, that is
every single day.
Major problem.
I mean, they have no regards or they have no empathy, sympathy or nothing. I mean, for you to even just shoot down the kids, you sick, period.
Yeah, you most definitely is.
To just be taking out these women like this, I mean, I don't understand.
I'm telling you, it's
a normal. And
stay with the men you got, women. Stay with the men you already got, cause these new niggas ain't doing right. I'm
sorry. But that's the ones they was with. I mean, these are their husbands. These are their husbands. But these are their husbands. These are they boyfriends.
They baby daddies. You know, my cousin literally we found her in a trash can on the east side.
That's fucked up.
Her baby daddy killed her.
Man, that's terrible.
You know what I'm saying? Get mad or for whatever. We searching for her. This nigga silent.
He already know.
All that kind of shit. Already knew her body was on
them
the
worstest
side.
Niggas. Them the worstest niggas in the fucking world.
Look.
They the worstest niggas in the world.
I see so many young girls who are in these relationships with these men.
Getting their ass whooped.
And it was unheard of.
Getting their ass whooped. Getting their ass whooped. And thinking that shit is cool.
I knew.
And thinking that shit is cool.
But the thing about it is, it wasn't unheard of. It just wasn't spoke on, and it wasn't. People wasn't talking about it. People wasn't showing it because, like I said, a lot of times people who have been through domestic violence, they take my comment wrong when I say I would never. And they was like, and then they'll be like, well, you can't say it until you've been in that situation. And I'll be like, I'm not taking from you or what held you there and why you couldn't leave. I'm telling you what. Well, you don't know my story. I watched that shit as I grew up. Mm-hmm. So that was something I said no.
Exactly.
So because
don't be mad at you because you say no to it.
You can't say that.
Exactly.
And then the crazy thing is about it because I was like, I need to write a book. And I was talking to somebody that's been through domestic violence, that's been raped, that's, molested by their parent, their mama's boyfriends, all this type of stuff. And she was like, well, I was like, well, where do I start? She was like, well, there's your story. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, the fight I couldn't win. And I was like, I'm going to work on it because I was explaining to them how, even though I said I wouldn't go through this, I fucking fought family members and best friends, boyfriends. So it was like,
and they went right back to that nigga.
Exactly.
They went right back to that nigga.
And that's why I had to.
That's crazy.
Right, and I had to wake up because I'm like, they going back.
They like going back.
They'll be at my funeral hugged up.
Exactly.
And I'll be gone because they've been hurt or killed me, or I'll be in jail or something. That's why you can't get in these motherfuckers' relationship. And I was like, I can't do it. Period. And that was as a teenager. And then when I got older, I was like. To each his own. She's not done until she's done, and then to each his own. Like I said, if whatever hold he had on you to keep you there, or whatever, self-esteem issues that you had to him to keep you
what
down.
it ultimately is.
And or you didn't have money and he told you. It all boils down to your self-esteem
Most
and your
definitely.
mentality, because they tell you all of these things. They put you in these predicaments. They give you 5, 6, 7 babies. Don't know nigga. Everybody wants you. You ain't got no education.
Nobody.
You can't
fall
get
for
a
that
job.
shit, and they fall for that
They fall
shit.
for it. When you have somebody, because most of them keep you at home. Yeah.
Okay. Let's just keep it real. Most of the issues that women go through is because they daddy didn't tell them, I love your ass. I don't give a fuck.
I can believe that. I most definitely can believe that.
Right.
That's why they sit out here. That's why they willing to do anything.
I never went through the shit. When I did go through it, I knew, nigga, you
I'm finna put a cease to this shit right now.
I did what I had to do and I moved on.
Like a
Because my
motherfucker.
daddy was always there. My daddy didn't actually live in the house with us. He lived around the corner. But he always told me I was the one.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Fuck them niggas. You know what I'm saying? They ain't shit.
Coming from a man, if you sit there and let a motherfucker whoop your ass constantly, you fucked up.
And they gonna keep.
I'm sorry. If he beat your ass once,
of course
he going to come back and beat your ass again.
But that's all they know, so they don't know anything.
I don't want to have no parts of no shit like that.
No. And then a lot of them,
I'm sorry.
It's just like I said,
exactly.
It's another generational curse thing too, because if you see your family doing it, you see all this.
Right. You
and if your man
just like your dad,
I talks bad about niggas who do that type of shit.
Your ass, then your kids,
or the daughter who watched their daddy do it to their mama.
Touch me in anger,
like a motherfucker.
You can't get in my face, right? You can't. None of that shit, especially in front of my kids.
My next relationship, that's gonna tell it all. When we get into it, I want to see how devious a motherfucker.
Not your current
is.
relationship.
Straight up.
I'm telling you. That first argument, that first thing, you have to pay attention to the signs. They say it ain't no sign.
I need to see how you act when you get mad.
My sign was, how do we treat his mama and his sister?
Like a motherfucker.
And his cousins.
Like
how do we talk
motherfucker.
about other women?
Right.
If he calling other women bitches at home, bitch, one day he's going to call you that
bitch
same
at home all day long.
You know what I'm saying? If he is treating other women bad, if this nigga will argue with the Family Dollar bitch,
he got his.
He's gonna argue with your ass.
He gonna argue with everybody.
You have to watch the signs.
And
if you don't like him, get away.
Yeah, it's just
that easy.
It's that easy.
Yeah,
and carry a good.
It's that easy, but the gals be making it seem like a motherfucker got a rocket.
First of all,
if I leave, this nigga gonna blow my ass up.
That's why you go and get you a legal gun. And be
they say you gotta get it in, huh? Goddamn,
women can carry guns just like a man. You can never not have your motherfucking strap.
Most definitely.
Even when you dating. First of all, you pick that nigga up. He don't pick you up no motherfucker.
All day long.
Y'all have your gun with you and let that nigga know when he get in the car. Hey. Don't start tripping, cause my dad taught me how to shoot.
Conversation gonna let you know if you need to do it.
And you know what?
If you conversate with a motherfucker, you will learn everything about a person.
But they scared of that, cause y'all know that's how I am. I be like, and then the first thing they say is, well, where your gun at? Well, what the fuck did you do? Because you gotta worry about where my gun at.
But that conversation shouldn't even be bringing up. That shouldn't be brought up.
No, but where my gun's at.
Exactly. I'm talking about right here. That conversation shouldn't be brought up.
Is always be right.
I mean, we laugh about that, but I'm totally serious about that. I mean, when I meet somebody and I go into them, I tell them, I say it's like this. It's X, Y, Z. I don't take no shit. I'm one of the nicest people you meet. I can be respectful towards you, and I respect you to be respectful towards me. Let me know what we doing. I have no tolerance, and I take no bullshit from no man disrespecting me. I would never say you can't put your hands on me because people do the fuck they want to do. But that'll be your last time. I'm not having that under no circumstances. But then people want to holler, "Are you crazy? You nah, motherfucker. I'm letting you know what I'm not gonna do and what I'm not gonna do." We supposed to be so crazy. I ain't crazy. I'm just not finna let you whoop my ass. Never.
Crazy. We this. We too opinionated. We too independent. All of that.
Oh, that's weak-minded niggas.
That's our stereotype.
Yeah.
You watch TV. You always see the angry black lady.
Angry black lady.
We always thought
you too independent. You can't find a man.
Your mouth too smart. I'm just not dumb.
They'll be all good. They'll be all.
You know what I'm saying? We can be soft, but you gotta make us.
That's why I'm gonna be away
Nobody
till
wanna
I
wake
die.
up to their girlfriend and she missing fucking teeth. I'm sorry.
They do, because they done bust them out.
The reason why she missing teeth.
Because they done bust their back.
Okay, freak nicks.
I don't want to see my gal missing teeth.
This 95.
I'm sorry.
Freak nick. We had a friend. I ain't even gonna say her name. I hope she ain't my Facebook friend. How about that?
You know who you are.
So we finna go to Freaknik. Now, we didn't spend all this money, rented cars and all this
Getting
shit.
ready.
This bitch pulls up without teeth in her mouth.
Motherfucker
On
knocked her
purpose
teeth
or by
out.
accident?
He knocked her teeth out.
On the
He
way?
didn't want her to
She
go.
was finna go to
To make her ugly. That's what they do. They beat you up so you won't go outside.
So first of all, I'm like, bitch, you
And then they be like, I'm going anyway.
Still going to Freaknik. You know what I'm saying? That's in my mind.
Yeah.
But she like, it's normal. When
Fuck
we get
that.
back to St. Louis,
Fuck that.
she go to this nigga's house.
Yeah.
After he done
I done
knocked
been
her
done
teeth
done
out.
it.
Knock your teeth
I done
out
been
because
there,
we
saw
going
that.
to Freaknik.
Damn.
Oh man.
Just
Damn.
pull
And
my.
as soon as we get back from
I'm
Freaknik,
done with them. Pull my
she
video.
wasn't even a friend no more.
That's what I've been there. I've been there.
Everybody.
And then, like I say, a lot of them say
Miss Gabrielle.
they don't want to be by
You know
themselves.
what they say about women with no teeth?
Oh, you nasty.
Man, I don't want that dog.
I hate
I got the baby to look at
That's
somebody.
what they say. See, my
I got the baby to look at you.
You know this
Oh,
dirty.
no teeth.
This
You
know
dirty
he
is
was talking
I got the baby to look at you.
That's
I'm
what he was talking about
sorry.
too.
And you
Are
ain't
you-
and you
my-
smiling at me and all I see is highway. That is not good. I'm sorry. I don't want that.
What's highway? The road. The
What you doing to my microphone, man? They don't need to hear me like
Look,
that.
you know
See?
me talking about little nasty ass.
Yeah, we don't need. Stop it. Just
Okay,
stop
so
it.
With this story,
I'm
let me
just saying.
just read the specifics. So he killed so she was 25. She was in critical condition.
What's
and
this?
The
That's the
girlfriend.
Yeah.
Is that right?
This is a
And they had a
synopsis.
6-month-old daughter. So he wanted $700 of the $1,400 that she got for their 6-month-old daughter.
He's a bum ass nigga.
She
And he
said,
killed
of course,
all them
no.
people.
So
And he killed his whole family.
her.
Her whole
He killed
family.
her 7-year-old child, a 23-year-old, a 35-year-old, and a 44-year-old that was inside the house.
Over $400.
Over $700.
$700.
That wasn't his.
That wasn't none of his. He ain't a hustler because he shouldn't be.
700
He shouldn't
after 14.
He shouldn't even been waiting on somebody else's money. That's a bum ass nigga for you right there.
And sorry, I'm the custodial parent.
Exactly.
You don't get none of this.
But I'm
nigga.
talking about anyway, as a man, you don't fucking sit back and wait for no fucking woman to get her check. So what the fuck type of nigga is you?
The ones that the women allow them to be.
Well,
and a lot
they
of
say a
times-
lot for you
and
women,
and
then.
a lot.
They say a lot for you women. If y'all allow these bum ass niggas to come around y'all like
That's
that,
what they do.
straight up,
That's why
I'm
I say
sorry.
it's sorry motherfucking women like you to make it hard for a real woman like me. Because I done raised my sons and I ain't finna do all that on extra shit for them.
I'm sorry. I gotta.
We do that shit.
My husband.
I don't give a fuck where you work, just work.
That's crazy.
My husband
Just
will
work.
sit around
Nah,
and wait
nah, Pippin ain't
on
dead.
stimulus check. My husband gonna go out there and get it.
Most
like he gotta
damn.
get it.
And that's
You know
what you
I'm saying?
supposed
That's what you're supposed to do in a relationship.
I can't say that.
But we
All day.
a lot of women
But
take
me
care of them and they
gonna
mamas.
get out there and get now. When the stimulus come, that's gonna be fun money for us because our
'Cause
bills,
exactly.
our food, our clothes. You know
But
what I'm saying?
you look at it like that because you already get money. No, but you already get money. A person that already get money not even worried about that type of
That
shit.
shit
You know
ain't
what I'm saying? Real talk.
And that shit
It's just
comes
icing on the cake.
$700.
It's just icing on the cake. Thank you, Joe.
But you
You're the
that
greatest
mad.
president in the world.
and Auntie Kamala.
So far,
It's sad.
Joe is the greatest president in the world. That man put $1.9 trillion out on the street within 100 days.
No, within 59.
50
he had a
days.
very good team.
That nigga that is a beast.
Who taught him? Who taught him?
It don't
Who taught him,
matter.
sis?
Obama.
Yeah, I
Thank
can
you.
believe that. But we talking about action, and he put that shit out here. Thank you very much, Mr. Biden.
I ain't even gonna lie.
Thank you very much, Mr. Biden. You the greatest president in the world to be me. I'm
He
sorry.
fell down the steps.
Man, I see. I would have picked him up, Joe.
Your
And they
boy
tried to
Joe?
make fun
Oh,
of him.
Grandpa Joe.
They tried to make fun of him. But Grandpa Joe, he gave everybody that money. That's why everybody was liking Trump, because he was giving that money.
I heard.
And this nigga came in his first time, he smashing motherfuckers.
So I
But
heard.
Trump gave it because he fucked up. He didn't.
Yeah.
He didn't give it.
Big
have a
Joe
choice.
just gave it to you because he feel like you need
Because
it.
we need it.
Exactly.
And that's why.
That's what I'm talking about.
Joe went in like Oprah. You get
Joe winning, y'all.
You get
Yeah.
Joe
$14.
winning, y'all.
It don't
Give
go to us, it
nobody
goes to
saying.
the
I ain't got no keys.
Man, Joe put, hey, boy.
The stimulus goes to corporations.
When you get that
We
paper in the
what's
mail, that
left over.
motherfucker say
Here's your little $1,000.
$1,400. $1,400 bucks.
I was upset because
Garbage.
with the 600.
Yeah, she stunning on her when she got hers. She stunning on
I
her.
got a check later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So,
Hey, I'm still waiting on my check to come in the mail like it did last time, Joe.
that shit was
Two-hand salute to you. Two-hand salute to you,
So you
Joe,
said
all
you
day
don't have a
long.
legitimate bank
Because
account?
Yes, I have a legitimate bank account.
Don't put it
Goddamn.
under your mattress.
Boy, my credit score 800. You better stop it. I'm sorry. My credit score 800. I can go get anything I want in the world.
You gotta go
y'all.
buy
No
us another
fake.
building.
Man, I can go get whatever I want. I know I can get whatever I
Every
want.
time you say that 800, you become a
Man, I'm talking about that 800 is what? That 800 score, that motherfucker legit.
How do you think you forged all those teeth, huh?
Hey, no.
You don't get them shits from Rent a Center.
There you go. This
What if
is
they had Rent a Center
over.
for teeth? That'd be
These
cool.
come out, I'm just
They
gonna
do.
replace them with some
It'll be
brand new ones.
niggas
That's
lined
all.
They do. They got grills. They be
Damn
renting
it.
them grills.
Mine is real though.
Rent a grill.
Ain't no coming out, y'all.
If I
keep
knock it
with
out-
all of mine.
I'm sorry. I can fix
This ain't no fake shit in my mouth. I'm
Rain
sorry.
dance in this thing.
Real talk. Ain't no pulling out.
Look, red hair on this motherfucker.
You.
No,
You.
that one
You
ain't
got the red hair.
Previous. Yeah, you're the red hair over there.
Yeah, you got the red
What do you
hair.
think this is?
Not on my beard.
Duh.
wrap this one up.
Yeah.
So basically,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
moving
it's
right
a
along.
sad-
Bottom line on that
It's a
one.
sad situation
It's- yeah.
for everybody.
He
because
fucked up.
This girl that lost her children,
So
her
live.
sister,
Her whole family.
I think a
Shit.
mother,
and whether
a
you
brother,
believe it or
a
not,
mother, a
her
child.
6-year-old child then lost her father.
Yeah, like a motherfucker.
You know what I'm
Real
saying?
We
talk.
got more sad news coming up. You're talking
Yeah,
about.
that's
Now
it.
pull
What's up,
mine up.
Candace?
It's
How you
mine's
doing?
happy.
All right,
Two-hand
moving
salute.
right along. What we got coming up next?
Kanye crazy.
Oh man, really? This
Yeah.
guy.
Man, Kanye got that bread.
Come on,
Only $6 billion.
Kanye got
but
that
he's the
bread.
richest black man.
Only $6 billion.
Kanye got that
More
bread.
than Jay-Z.
Yeah.
Kanye got that bread,
yeah.
G.
Okay, because
What's
Kanye-
Jay-Z got?
This man ain't dropped the album like Bricks said. How many years, Bricks?
Shit, he haven't dropped the album in like 6 years.
This nigga got bread.
He
I'm
has,
sorry.
He has his apparel.
The bread.
He has
Them shoes.
Sneaker.
The nigga shoes cost like $1,000 a wop.
He has a Gap
That's where I'm
clothing
spending my
line.
stimulus.
Man,
check.
no faking.
Bullshit.
He has
I'm
a
gonna buy
Gap
$1,000
clothing
shoes. That's
line.
a good
Them
investment.
rubber-ass
$1,000,
shoes ain't even got no name on. They
I'm
just
gonna have to wrap
rubber.
them in
They
saran
sure
wrap.
is.
Get dirty.
And this man selling them for $1,000 a wop.
And they buying
And
it.
they ugly as fuck and they buying them.
You have to add in his music
Catalog all day long.
110
He owns all the
110
masters.
million.
He owns all the
He
masters.
owns all of his shit.
That he
This
better.
ain't no idiot now.
As much shit as he talk,
Okay.
he better.
And he's not no
Shit,
idiot. He's
exactly.
got 2 college educated.
Most definitely, all day long.
Afrocentric
All day long.
Okay. His father and his mother
All
are
day
very
long.
intelligent. So he's no fool. And
He
you
just
have to
lost his
count
mind when his mama
percentage
died.
of his wife.
Like a motherfucker. Get
Okay,
that.
because they're
But they
married.
separated now.
But they're still married.
Oh, okay,
So
okay.
50% of her shit.
Well,
is
they separated though. Shouldn't they? She leave with what she came with, and he should leave what he came with. Why not?
They said it was a prenup.
They had a prenup.
I'm talking about why not though? Hell, she big boy breaded up.
Even that, the assets that you make while you're married have to be divided amongst you.
No, that ain't fair though.
Yes,
Yeah,
it
when
is.
you together, you got.
walked in there.
I'm not getting married.
Now, what
I'm not
he had
getting
before he
married.
got with her, and
They had
she
a
had,
If y'all make money together,
but they
I'm
had
not getting married.
divided assets when
Yeah.
they're
How my
married.
money is your money?
if you married, everything you got is mine.
I ain't getting married.
Wherever that prenup was
You
in,
just killed me off.
But see, their prenup.
You just killed me off. I'm not never getting married. I'm
Most
sorry.
don't count in, like, but Jay-Z.
So you mean all this money that I'd have earned all my life to
But,
where I got right now?
no.
If I marry a motherfucker,
No.
that means she can have
Just
everything
when you
I
get the
got.
prenup.
It's not everything. With their prenup, whatever he had when he married her
Right.
is his. Whatever she had when she married him is his.
What they made together.
together.
But what I'm
has to
saying,
be
if I
divided.
have to come to you with a prenup, that means I don't love you.
Yeah, I don't do that shit.
That's what we.
Sorry.
That's why a lot of
That
people
means I don't
marry.
trust you. That means I'm not getting married to you.
When you have a certain amount of money, you have to do
I
it.
understand that,
Yeah,
but
but
she got big boy bread.
But she don't have Kanye West bread.
But she breaded up, but I'm pretty sure Kim ain't thinking about Kanye bread.
I mean, she may not.
Kim not
be,
thinking about Kanye bread.
But the money that they made together.
Together, not yet.
Right,
That's
all
a
they're
different.
talking about.
No, that's totally
That's the
different.
only thing
We
they're
can split
talking
that amongst ourselves.
That's what we
And that's
say.
what-
Yeah, we could. Okay, well, yeah, that's 100
Make
shit
money
done.
off the sex tape.
He didn't. She
That
didn't
ain't- that was-
He didn't make no money off of
Boy,
it.
you trying to start some shit.
Shit, Ray J didn't make no money off of it. The only person made money off
It's
of it
Kim.
Kim and her mom.
So did. So
Because her mama started marketing it.
Her mom was
like, we gonna make something out of
mom
her.
was a cameraman.
Yeah, her mama is a straight
Her
pimp.
mama is a
That's pimp a lot.
from the 70s.
where you think they got it from? From her ass. She been getting motherfuckers in California. Flat out. All old motherfuckers. Exactly.
That's why that
At the same time. You keep on saying that. Don't say that. Oh, don't
They
say
keep saying
that.
she OJ.
Don't say that. Don't say that.
You gotta get a DNA test. Go on, Maury.
She didn't do a
They
DNA.
already asked
She
her
didn't do
for
a
one.
DNA for the daddy. She did a DNA for her mama.
They asked her on the show when I used to watch.
She
the
did it
show,
for her mama, so it proved
everybody
that
kept
her mama was
telling
her
her
mama.
that OJ was her daddy and everything, and even in her mama's book, when about the time she got pregnant with the third one, she was fucking OJ.
She just
said in
throwing
her
it
book.
on OJ. She just throwing it on the
She was
juice,
fucking him, or he
big.
was fucking her.
She just throwing it on the juice, big.
She the fucker or the fucky?
She probably both. You see her.
She just throwing it on the juice, big.
Kardashian. He a
I'm
girl.
sorry.
She probably was fucking both. They all was fucking everybody. Shit.
Briggs, you a motherfucker, big.
Oh,
Got that
girl.
strap on.
You a motherfucker, big. Straight up, man. And that's crazy shit, yeah.
But it's crazy because he a
Yeah.
girl, but he still like girls.
Who?
Oh, Bruce.
Caitlyn.
Oh, Bruce.
Oh.
Caitlyn Jenner. He
don't
like
wanna
girls, but he did he cut his penis off yet?
His penis was cut off before they did it.
Oh my goodness.
Have you seen the show? I mean, literally, he
It's
was
crazy.
a woman.
Never.
Look, back in the day, y'all.
I used to watch it before he started getting his sex change.
But even before, did you?
I ain't gonna lie,
he
I
was
did
the
watch it before
girl.
he got the sex
He talked
change.
to him like he was
Oh,
the
yeah.
wife.
The kids did too.
The kids
Yeah.
did too.
I'm
None
sorry.
of he said
I've never-
anything.
I'm
not
sorry.
a television person though, so don't. It's
See,
not.
No, you ain't missing nothing.
Yeah.
No, you ain't missing
I
nothing.
mean, I love some raunchy shit on TV.
I
If
like
I'm gonna
TV.
watch some shit, I want to watch some
Look, I
raunchy
catch the
shit.
clips that people put on social media.
Oh, okay.
That's about it.
So that's good enough. That's all you need to say. Shit, ain't nothing missing shit.
Even at
But a
that
bunch of
level,
niggas hating on each
They
other.
had already
I'm sorry.
escalated this man.
Oh yeah, that's why he used to be like, screw y'all, I'm finna go play with my
He
toys.
used to just disappear. You know what I'm saying? Because
He told her about talking to him like that. Yeah. Damn, what's wrong with you today?
Yeah.
You got some slip shit
You
on
got
her.
that thing from Inspector
Oh no,
Gadget.
you know what I did? I switched the screen protector. I mean the
you got a new
case.
case.
All right, slipping off that
See,
mud there.
Yeah,
That's what that
I
is.
switched the case.
Yeah,
Got the
buddy.
Slinky over there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Kanye, he balling.
All right.
Yeah, he
All right,
balling.
one more topic. I want to get into this last one before our interview. But yeah, I was about the cop that shot the 1-year-old.
The cop that shot the 1-year-old.
This is, I mean, this is.
Are you
I
for
mean,
real?
What else? Yeah. So
What's going on
I
there?
should give you the
They
details,
was at the
but
gas
from what I
station.
understand, the gas station, some ladies driving with their kid in the back, and some guys trying to basically carjack her, and she's fighting them off. But in the meantime, he's being pursued already by the police. They're already chasing him. And basically, they open fire, shoot the guy, and strike the innocent child in the back seat.
Oh, that's that bullshit
So-
there.
Why
You got
is
more-
you
you got more
shooting when you got
details,
all
but-
these innocent bystanders
I
standing
mean-
by?
For one, let's talk about the fact that it's a gas station.
And
Yeah, you
gonna
trying to
blow
blow
it
up
up.
everybody.
Right,
You
yeah.
gonna blow it up.
Most
By the way-
definitely. Exactly, yeah.
From the gun, any of that.
I think
That's crazy. That's it.
The 1-year-old. Yeah.
Okay,
But-
so what happened was so
What's up,
he was
Jim?
basically
Two-man salute.
the 1-year-old boy is in intensive care. He was shot by Houston police.
In the head.
Oh, he got shot by a policeman?
Yeah, the
in
police
the
shot the
head.
baby.
Oh, that's
The baby was
crazy.
in the back seat
the
of the car.
mother,
Oh, they just shooting just to be shooting now.
Wild West. Pop,
Yeah, they just shooting just to be shooting now.
Asia,
That's real talk.
she was pumping gas, and when the police when she saw police cars and sirens, she was sitting inside her vehicle when a man approached and told her to get out the car. Her son Legend was in the back seat.
Oh, hell no.
She wouldn't give him up the car. She wouldn't get out the car because her son was in there. She wasn't finna have him steal
Right,
her
yeah.
baby. So then the police shot into her car,
Without asking questions.
Right.
Just start shooting.
Yeah.
Oh, see,
killing the subject on top of her.
which was the baby.
And injured
Nah.
the dude who was
They killed the dude.
Oh, they killed the dude.
killed his ass.
But they shot the
But
baby.
they shot the baby.
They shot him on top of the lady, so she could have shot too.
They wanted that nigga dead bad.
Yeah.
They like, fuck it,
She
we gonna
heard
kill
his side.
everybody.
So I think it looks like the police were already after him.
They were chasing him.
He robbed
That's
or something.
why
He was a
trying to
robbery
take the
suspect.
car.
But damn, don't start shooting at me too. Cause I mean, come on now.
They don't care.
I know that, but damn.
Oh my God! They had to remove part of this baby's skull.
Oh,
The brain was swollen up.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
anytime
He
they
had
got
That's brave.
seizures.
As a police officer,
So
whoever
George-
did that's not
George
gonna. He's
Floyd-
not gonna feel good for a long ass.
They don't
time.
care.
George Floyd's family
Look
got
like
23 million, which is what we didn't talk about last week. So how do you put a price on a human
23
life?
million ain't nothing for me for a nigga to standing on my neck and posing like he the shit.
Right, he was
That ain't
doing
enough money.
the
Yeah.
Green Giant.
He was
That
posing like he was doing this, like he was having fun. I'm sorry. For 23 million ain't shit.
But how do you
That
determine
money
the
ain't
price
shit.
of
Got
a
no money
life?
to-
But
I mean,
this
He
not my
didn't
time.
get anything. Let's keep it real. George Floyd was killed weeks after old girl in Memphis. We didn't even hear about her
Brianna,
story.
what'd she get, 6 million or
But
something?
we didn't even hear about her story till
Brianna got
after
6
George
million.
Floyd.
That was in Kentucky, wasn't it?
Yeah,
Kentucky,
you can kill a black man. And it's an uproar. It's all of that. But
a
black women
woman-
are killed all the time.
So you basically saying, a woman get treated worse than everything? Goddamn me.
Not shit.
She only
Goddamn,
got 6
that's
million, I
terrible,
think.
B.
But
That's
that goes
terrible.
back to
Yeah, they sure do, Jim.
all the
No
stuff
faking on
about
that.
talking about the women. Period. No regards, no respect, no nothing.
So if you get killed in a richer
you
state,
smoke?
you get more money. I mean, oh look at this guy.
Exactly. That's why I said, look at this guy.
You can only get what they got, so you know that. That's what it
Yeah,
is.
but I
They
mean,
don't-
it's
they don't
price.
care.
But this baby will probably have brain damage. I mean,
Have you seen
be
a
too
baby?
young.
Boy, I'm
to-
suing the
Have
whole
you seen a
police.
child after a major brain.
No,
I'm
I don't
suing
think
the
I
whole
want
police
to.
station.
Look, I mean, my little cousin looks bad. You know what I'm saying? She had major brain surgery.
That's crazy,
So
B.
we don't know where she's gonna end up. You know what I'm saying? As far as mentally and physically, what she'll be able to do and what she won't be able to do because you don't know with brain surgery.
Right.
So ain't no telling where this child could end up.
That's crazy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's
They
the
didn't
brain,
affect it.
so the brain ain't even finished.
I don't
developing,
even know
functioning.
what-
So you never know what's gonna happen, what's gonna grow.
Houston police finna be taking care of my daughter for the rest of their life.
Where that was? Houston. That was in Houston.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they finna be taking care of my daughter. They finna be taking care of my daughter for the rest of their life.
That's
It's as simple as that. That's how we can make this even.
She win the court case.
I'm just saying.
But you still don't want no
man.
disabled
And let's
kids.
throw in
No, you don't want no
that-
disabled kid, but
hard.
still though, I'm gonna need somebody to take care of this. I'm sorry.
I mean, do they have a responsibility? Is there laws where they have a responsibility because it happened? It's not like they meant to shoot the child.
but damn,
was an accident.
you could have been a little bit
never
more.
know.
You are
Right.
a police officer. Exactly.
They got tasers. They should have tasers. Let's go non-lethal. If the non
She ain't got nothing to do with it. And then, like you said, they could have blown the whole gas station.
Well,
up.
it's a
Right.
gas station. So
By the
that's
way,
why
it's at a
the
gas
cars-
station.
The cars coming in and out, folks coming in and out of the, grabbing stuff.
That's
Like a
right.
motherfucker.
So you
And it's
just
in Boston.
randomly
Yeah.
opening fire.
It's not the
What's up,
Wild
Yonkers?
West. I don't think. No.
It's crazy.
It's just a lot about
Yeah.
it.
So let's use non-lethal first, and then if
Always.
that doesn't work,
For them to
we
be
shoot
the
them in
police,
ears.
I feel like
No,
that.
that's
For them to
not
be a
right.
little, for them to be the police, that's a little like mild practice right there. Goddamn, you just shooting, you just shooting just to be shooting.
To be shooting.
I mean, you ain't even aiming. You hitting innocent
'Cause from the way it
bystanders
seem like y'all life
and all
wasn't in
that.
danger, so-
Come on now, it ain't
If
that
your life
fucking
wasn't in danger,
serious.
why'd you using deadly
It
force?
shouldn't be that damn serious, B. I'm sorry.
So do you think there should be some kind of national regulation on police departments, or does it vary county to county, state to state? I mean, I think there should be a standard police
For everybody
procedure
going
in
all the way
United
across
States.
the board.
Yeah.
It
Right.
should be the same for everybody going
Well, that's what
across
they
the
trying to
board.
do.
You gotta
National
start
Police
with the
Handbook.
training, though,
Yeah.
because that's where it is.
And that's what they've been trying to do.
Shit, big
Lack
fat.
of training. They
the
need
lack-
to, let's
Because
de-escalate.
cameras don't mean nothing. First of all, those
No, we
cameras
see
ain't-
cameras don't mean shit.
and
Yeah, you're right.
They don't
look
re-
at them until
And they turn
after
them off.
3 years
it
later.
happened.
3 years
But I'm
later.
talking about,
they'll-
goddamn,
they'll-
you can still have the visual footage, and motherfuckers is still beating cases.
Yeah.
What the fuck? What else?
they
you
don't
got-
release
Do
it.
you have to be there? Do you have to be there yourself?
That's why it
I'm just
pisses me
saying.
off when people are surprised. We have known this literally with videotape since motherfucking Rodney King. So when people are surprised and outraged,
it ain't brand new.
Oh my God,
it's not brand new.
This shit, we have literally seen it on the TV over and over
again
since the 90s.
You sure right about that. Real talk.
Like so for people to be outraged and upset and start the nigga section of
yeah,
and all that kind of shit, motherfuckers, yeah, it's not new.
Time out. Spotify has a. Oh, speaking of that, so now they're killing Asian people now.
Mm-hmm.
So they got.
Yeah, I seen that shit.
That was that one man.
Asian
That was
lives
one
matter.
man.
Let's go. Let's start.
That's that
Asian
one
lives
man.
matter.
No, there's more than that going on.
No, it's
more.
Like an old, like a 65.
Yeah, there's more than that going on right now. Damn real.
Of course,
Yeah, they had.
Doing,
but they was over there beating the black folks up, throwing them out the gun.
The Africans,
yeah,
they were
doing the men right.
Hurry up and buy.
The Oriental people, right?
That's fucked up, though, man.
That's fucked up. Beating the black folks up. So.
That's fucked up.
More racial stereotypes that cause all of that shit.
Hey, what about old boy them that's on trial in St. Louis right now? And the police beat up the undercover police.
And they said they didn't do it.
No, that's right in the city.
Really?
Yes, it's a trial going on right now.
Yeah, there was an undercover.
Now the one that they doing now is the one from down
the
riding.
Man, they beat his ass.
2 of them already pleaded guilty.
A total of 3.
Galleria. The Galleria was.
No, that was old boy who got killed down at Galleria. Where you talking about? But the police beat up the police when they was having that goddamn meet. When they was
protesting Black Lives Matter down there.
And 3 police beat up another police.
No, it was more than 3.
Yes.
It was like 5.
It's on trial right now.
It was like 5.
They on trial right
3
now.
3 of them on trial now. 2 of them already pleaded guilty. And they get ready to use, and they said it was gonna use. One of them said that he was gonna tell on their ass because 2 of them already pleaded guilty. The other 3 say they ain't do it. The 3 that's on trial now, and they trying. We didn't.
So you mean to tell me you could beat another police officer ass?
Yeah.
And
if you black, beat the fuck out of you.
If they're not in uniform, they don't matter. Blue lives matter, bro.
Oh,
what are they, Smurfs?
Brody, they put them out there on purpose because they were trying to catch the goddamn protesters. But what they got was another police whooping his ass, B.
So it backfired on them.
It backfired on them. Real fucking talk, B. No fake.
Backfired.
How you gonna send some others out there and catch some protesters and here is your men beating up your own men?
Because all they saw was the black men.
Exactly.
That's what I
said.
They got their blinders on.
That's crazy.
But the whole thing that I don't understand, and I tell them all the time, how the fuck we work in the same community and the same force, but me as a black person, you don't know who the fuck I am, but all your white coworkers, you know.
Yeah, you out there to do that.
When you set something up, we know who our people are. So how the fuck y'all never know who we are?
This dude must have been.
They know what the fuck they doing.
No, that dude must have been somebody who worked in the janitorial. He must have did something else for them not to know who he was.
He's a detective.
Where the majority of the police in St. Louis City is black.
Why? But all the white dudes is what beat his ass though.
Yeah, 5 of them. 5 of them. That's why I keep saying, how the fuck you don't know who he is? He's a detective.
What the nigga said? All 5 white dudes beat up another police officer. What the nigga police said?
And that was and they probably been want to beat his ass, but that was a good excuse to get him. People got me fucked up. You gotta look into the real shit and reality.
No, that's real talk.
So they gonna put his ass out. Let's go beat the fuck out of him.
That's real talk, though.
South City. Let's get his
They knew who the fuck he was.
You ain't lying, Jim.
And that man crying and shit.
Yeah,
that boy hurt.
That boy looked like this motherfucking beat.
You know what I thought of?
Man, they beat his ass.
I thought of that man that Mike Tyson beat up.
Man.
Because he was talking. I'm like, oh.
Because they still don't care. And I told y'all that.
There's racism everywhere.
Yeah.
Even in the police department.
You think?
You think you need to know that when
they knew who the fuck he was.
They don't have a white police league or whatever.
No, they do.
They have a black one. They don't have
police
a
officer,
separate
black
one.
police
the
officers
Black
association.
Police Officer Association.
Right.
They don't have to have a white police officer.
But they got one.
But they don't.
You don't think they got one?
They only have a black
That's
police
that's
officer
like hell if they
association.
do. They do got one.
Y'all missing this point. He's saying they got one.
They got one.
We just don't know.
Exactly. They got one.
That
You
whole
think they
police.
finna let some black people have their own league and we ain't got out? No.
They own league.
It's understood.
That's why the black people had to make the black
is,
association.
There's two different set of rules.
That's fucked
There's
up.
two different set of rules.
That's fucked up.
That's why they
That's
beat
why we
and
need
that's
a
why
Yeah,
they
that's
beat
fucked
his
up
ass.
then.
A standard
Always.
How the
national
fuck
police
you gonna put his ass out here over some? We already don't like him anyway. Y'all gonna put his ass out here over us, and so yeah, y'all know where he at. Let's go beat his ass.
They wanna beat his ass.
Nobody say.
Final thought on that.
But this is a federal trial, so this ain't no court. That trial is some
And,
fair
and
shit.
what the whole thing is though, they pissed off about that too because
that's
they
some
got an
fair shit.
all-white jury,
That's some fair shit.
and they wanted to switch the jury, and they was like, no,
have to do
they got
it
an all-white
fair-wise.
jury,
Yeah, how do they
all-white jury.
Man, that's
I mean,
crazy.
you
That's
can't
crazy.
have a trial.
It's a lot of us though. So how come our jurors are not mixed up or whatever?
would
So we
think.
would have
I
all
ain't never been on
Why
no
we
jury.
always
That's
have
what
an
the fuck I
all-white
wanna know.
jury?
Because they don't
my
want
jury
they don't
letter?
want motherfuckers like y'all.
I done been to hell in the times, but they always release
They don't
me.
want y'all.
They want
been.
Karens on the jury.
I
There
am
you go.
33
They want
years
all
old.
Karens.
And
I want all
one
Karens on the jury. No faking.
I'm gonna
I'm Karen.
tell the truth.
I like my
I'm not
community.
biased.
I've been waiting,
Man.
and I want to be.
They be like, I'm like, fuck,
Yes,
y'all
at the
send me
West
home.
West,
We gotta get into our interview.
Damn right.
Bottom line.
What time is?
The
Bottom line is, how about we ask questions first and then shoot? I
Yeah.
think they got that shit back.
Yeah, they do. They do. They
So,
shoot and then they
we're
ask
gonna
some
get
questions.
into that.
No,
That's too
stop
late.
shooting and shit and figure something else out.
Yeah, that too. I mean, you got non-lethal shit that you can use.
Where they just put the pictures up.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Stop doing it.
in the meantime, the moment you have all been waiting for, it's Bricks.
Bricks,
And
bricks,
she has our joke
bricks,
of the day. Of the day.
bricks, bricks,
She got the joke. She got the joke.
bricks, bricks,
Of the day, she got the joke.
Bricks, bricks.
Ooh, it's of the day, she got the joke.
bricks, bricks.
What's your
Got,
man?
oh, she's
Hey.
got the joke. She got the joke. Ooh.
Hey, hey.
It may
Hey.
be funny,
I think
or maybe
Journey
it's
don't
not.
wanna hear it.
Journey don't like it. Uh-oh.
Oh, Messy,
tired.
no.
Snap
No,
bubbles.
man,
Snot
thought.
nose Journey.
Up thick.
Gotta wipe her nose.
Up thick. Today, Journey sick, y'all. She's sick
right.
today, y'all.
Aw. All
I
right.
got it. What we got for him there?
All right, here we go.
If it ain't
Maria?
funny, then you gotta do 25 push-ups.
No, that won't happen. I don't even know how. Maria went home happy, telling her mama about how she had
I know
earned
what that was
$20 by climbing a tree. Her mama responded, Maria, they just wanted to see your panties. Maria replied, see, Mom, I was smart. I took them off.
Oh, no. She just exposed everything.
Just
She
a
wanted
little
to expose.
nasty
Just
ass,
want to
don't even
expose
know.
everything.
Don't even know. little
Journey,
nasty
close your
ass.
ears. We don't want you to hear that
close
type
your
of
ears.
stuff.
That's
Close
that
your
joke of the
ears.
day brought to you by Bricks, Montana.
Yes.
We're going to talk about it. We got JP, CEO of that media you've never heard of. Coming up next.
Well, I thought that was my goddamn phone going off.
I like that little beat.
It is my
I like
ringtone.
that little beat.
I thought that was my phone going off.
That's you?
Y'all already know Drugs Volume 1, Drugs Volume 2, Drugs Volume 3, Ken Field, Rap God, and King shit in stores everywhere right now, y'all. Y'all already know it. It ain't another rapper in the world like Big Phil. I'm saying, I'm just saying. Easter Day we dropped the Insurrection album, so Big Phil don't never stop working. I'm sorry. Hey, I'm getting that dough out here. Get it, get it.
Then I got 4th of July. Then I turn right back around.
You got Memorial Day.
Yeah, Memorial Day. It's just too close to 4th of July, so I'm just gonna make that all be one album.
You just gonna do it.
Yes, ma'am. Then once I finished that, I completed my whole year task. I dropped on Halloween, and I'm gonna end on Halloween. And another artist, when I finish doing what I'm doing, and another artist ain't doing on the world ever gonna be doing what I can do.
I'm trying to get my stuff used for that. You gotta
So
clear
I
it.
ain't doing smooth beats, cause I do everything myself. You can't compete with a nigga that do everything himself. I'm sorry. I spend no money nowhere.
I don't know what he want to talk about today. He just asked me to come on, so I did. I have no clue.
What you got going on? No, I know you got something.
Always, just shows, producing shows and podcasts mostly.
Like TV shows?
Yep.
Hey, I'm still in the acting now.
Okay.
So you can always reach out.
Okay. You still do your show, right?
My show is Jazz in the AM, so
Right.
you know it's on Sundays. So we usually just play music unless I have a guest to come on. You know what I'm saying? Actually, I'd like to have you on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? We do it on Sundays.
Shoot me an inbox or something. We can set up a date.
Okay. We do it at the other station though.
Yeah. Have you connected with Mark Harris?
Who?
Mark Harris. He's from St. Louis. Plays piano. Jazz. You need to look him up.
Okay.
Bruh, cold. Like he's cold. Look him up. Mark Harris II. I think that's it. Look.
What's his name on Facebook?
Yeah, dude got some spectacular music, man. Spectacular.
Well, it's good seeing you, and
Good seeing you. And yeah, hit me up so we can schedule a date.
my name is James Anderson on Facebook.
Okay. I got you.
Wait, who's watching the baby? Okay. Okay, I was going to say, who is watching the baby?
70s or something. They're like the old, had like a ballast or something, some electrical device. It was like all black. It was like burnt up. And it was like popping. I'm like, yeah, that's probably not safe.
Yeah.
So
Not
we're
at
supposed
all.
to replace them all with the LED ones.
Okay.
But if he ever gets here.
Doesn't matter.
Alright, you can ask me, you guys each ask a question one around and I'm asking my question. Yeah, you can figure out where she comes from.
Look what I got. I diggity
Y'all,
dog.
we back in the building.
We're back kicking company.
Two and Snoop DJ got it all.
We have. Oh, damn, man. We got JPCE.
Two hand salute in the building. She in the building. She in the building. She in the
That fancy
building.
hoodie on. I noticed that. That's very, very colorful. Very nice.
Yes,
365? Is that a company or where's that?
Evans 365. I'm a brand ambassador for them.
All right.
Okay. Is that a local company or where are they from?
Nah. So they're based overseas, but they have ambassadors all over.
Say ambassadors all over, huh?
Yeah.
That's what's up.
Yes, I just got on with them. I don't even think it's been 30 days yet. So
Oh, so we fresh to the deal then, huh?
yeah.
And I see they freshen you out like a mother too. I got them.
Yeah, 'cause that's tight.
I was very pleased. Thank you.
We say I was very pleased.
First thing that caught my attention. You got your
That's
mask on, and I'm like, I know who that is.
Hell no, that's what's up.
I just got your
hair and the glasses.
So what does Habits 365 do?
So they promote positivity.
Okay.
What are your habits? 365. What are you?
Okay.
Promote yourself, your brand, your family,
Yes.
love.
All right.
365.
All day long.
That's what's up. I love.
That's what's up.
Love, soul, and peace. That's what's up.
Get that
That's
bread. Shit.
So
They head and lead.
JP,
My ass
CEO
going
of Unheard Media.
Yes, ma'am.
So my first question is always going to be, where are you from?
St. Louis.
St. Louis. What part of St. Louis?
Born and raised mostly in the Cochran.
In the
Oh,
Cochran.
two and Snoop
All
Cochran in the
right.
building.
Don't let the smoothness fool
No.
you.
Cochran in the
You
building.
say that. I know you
Flat
got a
out.
knife in your pocket.
Cochran in the
I know that
building.
shit. I know that shit. Yeah.
Two and Snoop Cochran in the building.
Okay. I'm just playing y'all, but no,
Oh,
she probably
somebody
got
wanna come
a
to my
gun
toe.
somewhere. Because I'm from Kinlock and
Get away.
same thing.
What's up,
but you know,
Dub
we're
Sack?
talking about stereotypes. So from the Cochran, what is Unheard Media?
So, Unheard Media in a nutshell is everything media consulting. So we consult for radio shows,
Okay.
podcasts, television, cable, you name it. We're part of it. We do a lot in the digital marketing world.
You the middleman to everybody.
Yep.
That's what you is.
Yes.
So what
I'm the
exactly
hub.
does a
Yes, you
consultant
is. You the
do for
middleman
you?
to
Depends
everybody.
on what you need, right? So, say a radio station or a radio show, I would come in, evaluate where you are, what your listenership is looking like, help you really get your business prepared to get some partnerships and grow and develop the brand for real.
That's what's up. That's
Okay.
So totally advertisement, somewhat.
To a degree,
Yeah.
that's a heavy part, but a lot of that, you guys have seen it. Somebody really, really talented, and you just like, why
we
going
don't
there?
They just
Yeah.
ain't got the.
It's
They
that
ain't got.
back end,
There you
right?
go.
It's the
Right.
stuff
There you go.
before you click on the mic.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right.
Most definitely, 100% on that.
So that's really where I dig in. It's the stuff before you even click on the mic and get on Facebook Live or whatever you're doing. It's that stuff that has to be in order.
Okay.
And for example, yeah, we had a consultation, and someone like us is where I'm like, here's how we're doing it. It's a second opinion, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And here's what I would do. Oh, okay. And then what do I like? What do I dislike? What would I do differently?
I mean,
Helping
if
hand,
you
I
don't,
guess.
you got to be able to accept other people's shit of what's going on. If you're trying to build a brand, you can't just go off your own.
Yeah.
You know, you got to have some open.
I get
You gotta be
overwhelmed
open to-
sometimes.
yeah.
I get overwhelmed. I mean,
Yeah, you got to
Right.
be open to other.
That's the number one lead to failure.
Trying to be
Right.
stubborn. The mother's being stubborn.
Right? Is not testing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Your-
Something new. Yeah.
Yeah, you got to test it out, and you have to pay attention.
Like a
right?
mug,
You got to
yeah.
pay attention to it, and just being.
You
being
told me to
honest.
get on that TikTok. That's what you got to do.
Telling
You
you,
got
I'm
to
telling
do
you.
all
Yeah,
that
yeah,
shit.
come
No
on.
faking.
Your homies aren't the people who gonna
Sh-
help you make money.
Yeah.
I tell people that every day.
Right?
Every day.
Because they want
you
it
gotta
free.
you
They
gotta
your
reach
homies.
Beyond that, and that happens from, like I said before, you turn on the mic, or you turn on your computer, or you turn on the camera.
Yes.
Whatever you do, you got to make sure that happens. And unfortunately, what ends up happening is, a lot of people have great ideas and are really, really talented. So
They ain't got nowhere to go with it.
So they want to put it out, which
But
is
they ain't got
great,
no way of
but
doing
then they have to chase it.
Yes.
Right, to get it right.
Yeah.
All of that good stuff. And that's why you see people on a hamster wheel.
Yeah.
Right?
Going
And
just
they're
spin
so
it.
talented.
Over
they're
and over
so
again.
amazing. You're just like, well, why isn't somebody picking them up? It's because that business side isn't taken care of.
So it's about
95% business, 5%
branding.
talent.
So you
I keep
help
telling everybody
get
that.
them branded. You help them get branded. Like I say, get out there, and basically this is the direction you should be going.
Yeah,
with
from
this.
the inside out.
Yeah.
From the
So
inside
we
out.
need you to go this way instead of going that way, because it's something new, and then this is what we set up for you. This is what we got from you. So we feel like you should go this way. So you are my person to come to help me brand and market myself.
Right, because at the end of the day,
What's up, Euphoria?
it's about producing profit.
Yeah, it's all about money. It most definitely is. All
right?
day
It's
long.
about producing profit. So if
Right.
you aren't producing profit, you got to go back to the drawing board
Yeah.
and look at what you're doing. So I teach people how to maximize streams of revenue that they may already have, or create new ones.
Okay.
Yeah.
The more, the better.
Yes.
The more avenues, the better.
Got to.
Instead of just sticking on Facebook, everybody thinking they're gonna get signed off Facebook.
Right.
And
So
I just be laughing. I really do just be laughing.
So this is a major company, or is it just your company?
Oh well, it's major.
Yeah, that's why I say it's real major.
Major.
Yeah, that's why I say it's
What kind
major.
of question
major.
is that?
I'm just saying it's major. And
yeah.
so basically, how do they just get in contact with you if they feel like they want to get some information? How do they go about the process of totally getting in contact? How do they know if they can afford it?
So the first thing is you email and get a consultation set up.
Okay.
Right. So we do a consultation discovery, so I can figure out what's really going on. Right. So the one thing that I've always done is everything is customized based on the particular client. I don't have cookie cutter plans. So for the people who hit me up on Facebook and be like, "What's your price?" I can't give you a price because I don't know what you need.
Exactly.
Not McDonald's. You can't roll up and be like, "Baby, I need number 7." Like I gotta dig into what's going on. And
what type of fan base you got?
Yeah.
What type of
Because
where
a plan
are
for
you
me may not be
located?
the same
Exactly.
plan.
And that's what I'm
Exactly.
saying. That's what I be looking
Yeah.
for. I don't want everything everybody else getting. People don't understand. And I said all the time, I be like, but they be like, yeah. I'm like, no, I'm different. So whenever I go into anything, I want to know where I fit in and what what it is that they need from me, or can you use what I got? So I need to know exactly what's going on, what you have in mind for me, because I can't go in with what you got in mind for everybody else, because
Now,
it's not gonna work for me anyway.
I'll say this: the biggest part of that is if you're going to a coach or a firm for them to help you in that way, you got to be honest.
Right.
You have to be honest.
Yes.
Like you can't. You got to
Blow
honest.
your
The good,
name
the-
up
the
when
good,
you
the
ain't
bad,
Right.
and all that in between. You have to be honest about where you stand.
Exactly.
As a business.
And a lot of people can't handle that either, because I'm real
No.
blunt and honest. I'm like, so what
Girl,
can
they
you
a
do?
lot of they
because
lawyers.
a lot of people totally judge you on everything, and they feel as though and they'll condemn you on your religion. They'll condemn you on a lot of stuff because you might curse or you do stuff. But I'm like, what you see is what you get. This is me all the time. I spoke to somebody else and I was like, they was like, oh my God, that's you. I was like, yeah, this is me all the time. So I can't fake it. I can't change it. So if I'm looking to put myself out here, like I got a lot of stuff going on and I'm looking into stuff, but I'm like, I can't have nobody that's gonna totally not listen to exactly who I am and what I am and help me promote myself as who I am. I'm okay with switching a few things and doing something, but if you totally turn me into a different person, then I can't do that.
Yeah, there's definitely a balance. So you want to think about it like this. So if everything you were doing already was working, you wouldn't need a coach. You
Most
wouldn't need a
definitely.
firm.
Right.
So right about
So you
that.
have to make some
That's why I say
adjustments.
make some adjustments.
And a lot of that is literally mindset, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Right? 'Cause
Stuck
you
in the
said it.
old,
You
set in
just
your old
like-
ways.
You just like how do people know that they can afford it? Oh, you can afford what you want to.
If you want.
Because you have to
You
invest
said
in
it
yourself.
earlier. You said you make up. You get out and do what you want. Something to
You
do
make
real,
time for what you want and you make
Yeah.
money, and I
There you
tell
go.
people
You
about
make
that all
time
the
for what
time
you really
too.
want,
You
goddamn
sacrifice what you need, because
Yes.
I have a lot of that going on. People, well, I had to do this, I had to do that, and then when I get, like I said, I'm kind of blunt. So when I get into it, I was like, okay, well, we go out, or y'all still go out. Y'all spent $100 last night
Ain't
and
nothing but
$100
nothing.
the other night.
Baby.
But then we said, come on, let's take this trip. But nobody can't do it. And I'm like, well, hell, just don't go out for one weekend. You know what I'm saying? It's a way to do everything. You don't have to.
Priorities.
But you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to take everything away what you doing and all that. You just can cut on some of the stuff that you doing. So if I really want to do this, then I will make a way to see
Yes.
where I can slice this money off to build this money up. And it goes for everything. And that's why I tell people, you make time for what you want to make time for.
Yeah.
You pay for what you want to pay for.
And you invest in yourself.
But they,
You
and
don't
so
always wait on somebody else to
Yeah,
invest
that
in
too.
you.
So you don't buy $1,000 pair of tennis shoes?
No, you
Not
don't.
me.
No.
You don't need it.
If you don't own no home, what the fuck is you
Exactly.
buying
Or
a
car.
thousand pair
Exactly.
tennis
So, you know,
shoes?
But they ride the bus.
I gotta say, like, so I work with a young lady. She's 26 years old. She's from Kentucky but based in Cali. She's a vegan foodie. She's a millennial.
Yes.
A millennial foodie.
Sounds
She'll
like
have
it to me.
a show premiering April 5th.
Okay.
Right. And last night she hit me up, and so she was just like, I'm taking care of March and April with my stimmy. Right. Just like, and if I could, I'd take care of the whole
Invest
year.
in yourself.
You know, and I was just like, that's what's up. 26.
Yeah.
26.
You invest in yourself because you believe in yourself. Everybody ain't gonna do that.
That is what.
Yeah, that's how you know if that separates
like
the real.
That
the
is
real
what
from the
gives
fake
me
shit.
hope. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody wants a show.
Yeah,
But most people in that age range ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying?
The older ones ain't doing it.
Like all these rappers want to be rappers until they find out how much money it costs to get in the studio time. It costs to get beats.
That's why they're
you know
rapping
what I'm
off
saying?
YouTube.
That shit's not free. No, but that ain't gonna make you no money. That's gonna get you sued by somebody.
YouTube beats.
It's what's gonna happen. YouTube beats gonna get you sued by somebody. It's what's gonna happen. So it's a waste of time. But that's why I tell people, you get in this rap game, if you're not willing to spend money, you need to go find another profession.
I mean, that's any profession.
That's
any profession. If you are a painter, you have to invest in yourself.
Of course,
my best friend, she has so much money invested in canvases and paint and promoting that.
You can't paint
all
if
of
you
that
ain't got
kind
the
of
paint
stuff.
or the canvas.
Music, same difference.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Whatever art it is, unless you invest in yourself, you ain't gonna be.
You gotta spend money to make
do
money.
spoken word,
But you gotta tell these
buy
rappers
paper
that.
and pens.
But these
you know
rappers,
what I'm saying?
it's easy for us to say that, but the majority of these rappers is not goddamn
But it's just
they don't
people,
see
period.
that. Yeah.
I mean, even from a standpoint of a coach, I spend probably 20% of my income on professional development, getting certified, making sure I'm up on.
You
what's
keeping
going
yourself
on.
on top of the game. Most definitely.
It's a sacrifice. So now I'm not in Miami every other weekend during the summer because
Exactly.
you know, I'm trying to get these quadruple projects going. So it's and that's why I said a lot of it is mindset, right?
You gotta
because
want 'em.
most people won't sit down like you said and go to a bar and say, "Oh, I wonder if I can afford to be here."
Right.
But if they sit and talk to me, they'll be like, "Ooh, I don't know if I could pull that off." But like you said.
And then
bit.
I'm
And if they
I'm
raised by a
realistic in
cheap
all of
person
it.
like me,
You
if it ain't
can
free, I
still
ain't
do
going.
the stuff you want to do. You can just cut it half down. That's just like people
you cut it in
that smoke
half.
weed. You smoke weed every day. Nigga, don't do 8 blunts
Smoke
a day.
on a
Do
budget.
do 3 a day. Bring it up.
Smoke on a budget.
But these are the people that
on a
say
budget.
these are
On
the
a
people that say
budget.
they can't
If you
afford
wanna
nothing.
get high-
They can't go on no trip.
To me,
You just smoked your trip.
Yeah.
I budget, right? I'm a person who will sit up all day, every day, budget this, budget that, budget that. If smoking is something that I like to do,
And you should be able
that
to do
is
it.
in my budget, just like my electric, my gas, and my
We-
food budget.
a
It has
recreational activity,
always been.
The weed and the club shouldn't stop you from going on
see,
trips
the club,
and shit,
I ain't
though.
paying for shit anyway.
Exactly.
I'm a cute ass woman. I don't pay for shit going out. I ain't never did that. So you know what I'm saying. But
I pay for mine nowadays because think you owe them
now
something.
probably I'm older. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying. My kicking budget now is kid budget. So but everything that I do, I put in my budget and don't go above that in order to live good. So if you smoking and all of that, put that shit in your budget. Make sure you have a budget.
But that's already in their budget. But what I'm saying is
No, it
when
ain't
you
in
want to
their
do,
budget.
it's in their budget because that's what they do every day and every week or whatever. But what I'm saying is if you want to take a trip and
take some money
and
from
you
that
say I
smoking.
can't go because I knew I'm like, yes you can because you got recreation stuff, you got other stuff that
Lower
you
your
do that's
recreation.
not
When they do
a
stuff like that,
necessity.
they already letting you know they don't want to go.
That's why
they
I'm
just
just
don't
saying.
want to go, and they just don't want to tell you no.
No. The people
That's
like,
all.
I wanted to
They
get
want to do it. They
But
just
they
don't
don't
know
want-
how to change.
Yeah,
They
they
don't
don't
want to
wanna
sacrifice.
There you go.
That's what it
They don't
is.
want to sacrifice what
It's
they
the
got. You
mind
gotta
change.
go.
It's the
The
mind
weed
habits.
in the club is more important than hanging out, going out of town with Gina Wade.
And that's most people. I mean, that's
fucked up.
most people that
That's
I
fucked
saw
up,
when I was, trying to do hip hop and all that kind of stuff back in the day. People wanted to go here and do all of that. I'm like, well, let's go to the studio. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
I mean,
yeah, you're right,
We
you're right.
can shake ass anytime.
If you're trying to be an artist, the studio, hanging out and all that shit is obsolete. If you really trying to do this for real,
you make a business of
you
it.
have no
Hey, you
time.
become a student. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I'm
Yeah.
forever
learning.
learning.
You
I'm
all day
forever
long.
researching. I'm forever checking out what's going on. I'm all of that.
Yeah.
Most definitely.
If you're serious about something, it becomes part of your everyday.
Yes,
All
it
day
is.
long.
Yes, it
It
is.
becomes part of your everyday, and a lot of folks, I'll say I love entrepreneurship. It'll be 16 years for me in August, but I think a lot of folks enjoyed the title.
Yeah. But everybody don't put
Right.
that work in like a CEO.
One of the things I offer is centered around leadership and customer service.
All day long.
Because
please teach customer service.
You know,
it's how you treat people and how you talk to people.
Because I'm not going to spend
don't mean
money.
I want to come and buy clothes out of you because you might be the nastiest person in the world, and I don't want to spend my money with no rude motherfucker.
I'm so
real talk.
I'm not going to spend my money with a stank ass attitude.
People don't even like to go eat with me and stuff because if I get rude service, I don't care if it's White House, man. If I get rude service, I would politely hand you your stuff back and get my money. And I've always been like that because like I tell people, it's not because I look down on them or nothing like that, because I did White Castles, I did McDonald's, I did Amico, I did the liquor store, the gas station, the check casher place. I did all of that, and not one time did I do it with a frown or an attitude or none of that.
With honey, baby.
But the thing about it is, it was my fucking job. I got paid for that. I didn't let you disrespect me or abuse me, but I treat people the way I want to be treated,
and you
with everything that I done. So when I spend my money,
I cannot.
You cannot treat me any type. You cannot treat me any type of way when I'm spending my money, because I would take my money back and go somewhere else. I don't give a damn how hungry I am. I'm gonna eat somewhere else.
That I knew from high school who have like boutiques and stuff like that. Because I know the stank attitude and the way they were when we were growing up.
Yeah.
I would never even go to their boutique to find out about their boutique, because I remember they was some shit in school.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? So I can't say that you've changed, so I wouldn't even take my money to you, as cute as your shit look online.
It's just like me. If anybody come like my music, I make sure I go salute them. I mean, make sure, I don't want nobody to think I'm acting too good to come and say anything, because a lot of these rappers on there, you salute their music, these motherfuckers gonna look at you like you got a damn problem. Oh yeah, you gonna do me like that, nigga? I got something for you then, bro.
And that's in
no
everything.
Faking.
And that's
I got something for you then, bro. No faking.
Because with the you know, the stuff that we do and all the vendors that I support, like I say, I done put my business to the side, but I'm still supporting yours or whatever. And it was an incident. I spoke to the lady that I've been promoting her for months now. She's not my Facebook friend or nothing, but she sends stuff over to my organization on our page that our nonprofit got and all that. And she vends with one of my people, but she was like, I spoke to her several times and she did all this and that. So, you know, I spoke to the president of our organization. I was like, you know, we want to empower women and we trying to do so much, but I'm just I'm sick of the negativity that I'm getting for her, and I'm promoting her and stuff. And I said, and I just did it. So I totally deleted her.
Negativity.
And I don't support her or shut none of her stuff because how dare you?
And
I wouldn't promote her ass at all.
Because I'd promote y'all right
flat
with
out.
Stank ass attitude.
Real talk, I wouldn't promote her ass at all.
It's just a shame how we come out here and we do stuff, and I do it for free. So you know what I'm saying?
Just be nice.
I sit here and tell about your stuff every week. I get on her. I'm day in and day out and all of that. I ain't even promote my own stuff. And like you said, you could speak to people or you can get them compliments on stuff, and they looking at you like you.
Oh, I hate them type people.
You know,
I hate them type of people.
I promote the people who we've talked to and who I learned.
Them the narcissists. Narcissists.
If I see something I posted on my thing, I do it one time. If you don't even like your shit promoted on my page, that's the only time I put it on my shit.
Like
you know what I'm saying? But I will do that because you trying to do some shit. I like a person who is out there trying to do the thing.
Yeah.
Right. You know what I'm saying? So
now people feel some type of way when you promote on their shit and all that type of shit. I don't know why. I don't know what for, but they feel some type of way. So I mean.
I just don't know. Like I said, I don't know what y'all want to do.
They just be feeling some type of way.
Everybody's gonna charge, like you said, this stuff costs money, and people gonna charge you money. So
damn
you
real, ain't nothing free.
Free publicity.
Ain't nothing free.
And stop putting your nose all up and shit with
free.
your regular wig.
Flat out, ain't shit free.
She done went to the regular wig.
Pray for me, pray the right stuff. But
so, JP,
yeah, right.
Would you say that you offer marketing? You know, what exactly? So I'm a whatever I am, you know what I'm saying? I'm an artist, and I need to consult with you to.
You're not an artist.
If I am, I know how to do some shit now.
Exactly.
Just, but if I was an artist and I came to you, I'm at one level. What could you bring me? Where could you? The advice, the consulting that you give me, take me on a level.
Well, do you deal with more artists? Do you deal with more businesses, or what's your clientele?
Okay, so let's go back.
Inter button in front of your question, though. Go ahead.
So
It ties in her question, we'll say.
So at one point, I was actually dealing with artists. I managed artists for a while. Right now, my clientele is typically businesses and organizations.
You say, let me get away from these whiny, bummy ass niggas who don't want to spend no money. Tell the truth.
That's what I was saying.
Tell the truth.
You said it.
I'ma say it, but
We already know he say it all the time.
Hey, you know what? My idol sat there and said him himself, Master P. Why sell artists when they talk back? They don't do. I could just sell product and they don't never talk back. Yeah. They don't never worry about if I'm gang. They show up when they supposed to.
I ain't gotta
so
deal
I
with
feel
their
where
baby
he
mama
coming
or their
from with
baby
that.
daddy.
Straight up, and these artists are whiny. They think they make one song and they think they stars already.
Yeah.
Get your bum ass up out of here.
A lot of them is
flat out.
Again, like I said, it's the back office is where your money
Most
is.
left.
Right.
95% business, 5% talent.
So depending on where you are, like, and that's why that discovery is so important. Like, I can't tell you where I'm gonna take you if I don't know where you really are, not where you think you are.
Yep.
We're gonna get into
where you really are, what you have done.
We're gonna dissect your gumbo.
Not everybody starts at the same line.
Right.
Yeah.
Because like
Hell
she said,
no.
it's personal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's personal.
Because some people have done the back work and some people haven't.
Yeah.
So some people are at a different level than other people.
I think we're pretty badass. I want to get more badasser. Is that a
badass.
word?
Right.
Yeah.
Hey.
Badasser.
It's a word on
what you
here.
said to me
Shit.
when you
One
talked
time.
on the phone. The last time we kind of had a session, he literally said that.
I want to be
Badass
badasser.
Right, I was just
wanna
gonna
be
say,
I
better.
want to be badass.
Badassist.
I was getting ready to say,
Badass. The badass.
So you can take us
badass ever.
and take us.
Absolutely.
That's what I'm saying, and also my nonprofit organization. You can help us.
W3EW.
And,
Absolutely.
okay, I'll talk to you.
She's discrimination against men, though. I need to file a
We
complaint.
help men. We help the community. We help everybody.
Boy, Big Fella ain't been in there one of them damn events.
Yeah.
Because it ain't for y'all.
He has long hair.
Y'all got enough shit
Okay,
for
that was
y'all.
my first annual women empowerment dinner.
Sis,
Women.
you ain't got to apologize.
Stop.
There's enough shit for them.
Where?
Have we played in an NFL game yet?
No.
Yeah, there was a female
That don't count
punter,
now.
I think.
That don't count. Only a certain
Have we
percentage.
played
You
in
say, oh, that don't count.
Only a certain percentage of the Americans get to play football,
Have we
and you are
played
very
in
blessed
a
to be play
baseball
that.
game yet?
Yeah, they got
Have
lingerie
Have
football.
we played? No, in
And
And that's for y'all. That's
professional.
just so nasty.
You know what I'm
Play
saying?
nothing professional, Bree.
Yes, they do. It's
Yo,
stinky.
mankind
I
have-
talk the TV off on that bullshit.
Motherfuckers who was born with
So
the
who
same
watching
shit
the
as
game?
you.
Right up.
Y'all
got
watching butt.
WNBA?
And boobs. And they got on
It
skippy.
be 5 niggas there.
Stop. Stop.
5 niggas in the whole place other than the team. Fail.
But I fuck with the WNBA though.
Fucking
Straight
play
up,
with me.
B.
It
Don't
be
play
5
with me.
motherfuckers out there.
I fuck with
They don't
it,
even
dog.
show the crowd on the game.
Man,
What you talking about?
that's crazy.
Oh, you got the men's basketball league, right?
Yeah,
Dealing
so-
with
Oh, is that right?
What's that about?
I'm the director of team operations for the St. Louis Trotters, the men's.
Is that right?
Okay.
Hey.
Where the hell they play?
So we typically play at Matthew Dickey's and Woes.
Oh, is that right?
Because we're really, really focused on, making sure that these young men and women see.
Yeah, I got boys. That's
Make
why
sure
I'm
they see
asking,
life for what it really is.
Because I want.
And it's
I want
not
my
peaches and
boys
cream.
Right now,
to see that.
we're nowhere thanks to good old.
Yeah, the
COVID.
C word.
Yeah.
C-word.
Yeah.
No
Wrong.
COVID.
No wrong.
Yeah. So, but yeah, so I've been with the organization 6 years.
Okay.
We've been champions 4 out of the 6 years.
Oh, that's
we
what's
wouldn't
up.
have been going for back to back until good old 2020
Yeah.
slapped us upside
Yeah.
down.
Ah.
But yes,
But we come.
absolutely.
It's a
But
new
we're in
season
the
coming up.
community.
And see, that's what they talking about, soccer and all of that kind of stuff. But basketball is the
love
way to go. And they just don't even know it. You know what I'm saying?
I love soccer.
We all gonna have to go to a soccer game when they get done.
Yeah, we can go.
We all gonna have to go.
We
to
can
it
go.
at the
Y'all
same
gonna have to
time.
explain that.
I
Actually,
love
We can't
soccer.
do a radio show from down there,
I don't know shit.
When they open up, that
You got to
soccer
get
stadium.
connected.
Y'all gonna have to teach
Why
me.
can't we
talk
get
to
Give
this
me a
enterprise
booklet.
Why can't we
before
get
go,
connected? Why
'cause
can't we
I
get
don't know
connected?
What's going on?
That's the
Last
worldwide
nigga
technology.
that I knew about.
Everybody
playing
else gonna be
soccer
down at
was
that
Pele.
motherfucker doing shit.
Let's
All
Without him,
KC and all them. I bet you they
yeah.
all gonna be down
I mean,
there.
it
Still
has
under
a huge
construction.
Why we
following.
can't be down there?
It has an
All right,
international
calm down,
following.
calm down.
I'm
But
just saying.
I believe the way to sports here in St. Louis to get this side with that side is going to be basketball.
See, you gotta use your whiteness to
I'm
go
telling you.
get stuff.
Because niggas don't follow.
You gotta use your whiteness
We
to
gotta
get
use
Black folks
We gotta
You gotta use your whiteness to
soccer,
get a
nor
little more.
baseball.
We gotta use you for something.
You gotta
shit.
use your whiteness a little
Get
bit
us
more.
in the door.
big.
And be
Straight up.
we be
Hey,
like
guys.
surprised when we get down there.
Exactly.
Me and my team
Explain
coming
what the
down
fuck
there.
they
then it be
doing
Damn
outside
real.
to me. 'Cause
Hey guys,
We a
see
radio
what
station
happened
too,
here.
just like everybody else. We want in.
Look out.
take us to a hockey
actually-
game
all right,
because
time
that's
out.
the drunkest
We
event of the
won't
year, y'all.
eat.
We used to be.
You see, we
Here's
get off
what-
track.
Between basketball, actually, soccer is the number one sport in the whole
Oh.
world.
Yeah, all day
Because you
long.
need basically literally
I
need a
love
ball, and that's pretty
Well, it's
much
the
it.
easiest
And
game
some
you can
type of
play.
goal.
I mean, it's been.
Because
And
all
then
you do
number
is kick the
two,
ball
number
around.
two
Nah,
would
that
be
shit hard.
number two
And it's
sport.
hard.
I'm talking
would be
about to get
basketball.
like
All you
street
need is
people
a
to play.
ball and some sort of makeshift hoop. So,
Street
but
people to
those are
play
the
soccer
two
is the easiest
easiest
game.
sports to
No
play.
faking.
But see,
Basically.
the reason
So
why
that's
I
why
say
they're good
that
choices,
is
yeah.
because, okay, St. Louis,
Soccer is international.
most St. Louis African Americans, we don't know shit about soccer.
No, they don't.
They
You know
been
what I'm
playing
saying?
for a
We
while now.
No, I'm saying African Americans here in America.
don't.
I'm not talking about Africa. Them niggas don't fuck with us. I'm talking
No, they
about
love
us.
soccer over there.
Okay, but they
They
don't
love
fuck with
soccer.
us.
No, they
I'm
don't.
talking
No, they
about
don't.
us.
But the last Bricks,
They
where you
don't.
been? Because the last 10 years, black
don't.
folks been playing the hell out of soccer in school and everything. All these people in the leagues getting scholarships.
It still
and
is
everything.
no major African
ain't nobody
American
playing
You
in
was
the
a lie. I
league.
know too many people that
Nobody playing
have
soccer.
In
doing
the
it.
league,
What about
Yeah.
Snoop?
in the major league, you can Google it. It is blacks, but it ain't no African American.
nobody
It ain't no
Nobody
niggas
know
like
soccer.
me and you.
It's a whole lot of black kids that just got into
I mean,
soccer.
they play.
Y'all be
I
amazed.
played
Like
soccer.
me,
I
you.
played
No,
I
soccer
mean,
when
they
I was a
playing.
kid, but in the major sports,
Yeah.
there are no prominent
Okay,
African Americans.
Well, let's make it. That's why they playing now.
But I understand that. But if you want
Soccer
to
just
bring
ain't no
a
sport that niggas
city
make gravitate
that has
to.
been so destroyed by racial equality,
Exactly.
soccer ain't the way.
It ain't. It ain't.
Because we don't follow that shit.
Sure
Only reason
don't.
why we gonna go is because anything in St. Louis,
It's
St.
new.
Louis niggas
You
stand
get it,
behind.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Me.
Well, I ain't know they was bringing that to try to bring
I'm a Ram
inequality.
fan,
I know they was
I'm
bringing that
Rammed
because it
out.
makes
Anything
them
that they
some
do
money.
in St.
I'm
Louis
a St. Louis
since
Rammed
Mike
out. Not
since
no
Mike
LA.
Brown
I don't
passed
mess with no
should
LA
be about
Rams.
bringing this
I'm
city
St.
back
Louis
together.
Rammed out.
Should, but that ain't why they
Straight
doing
up.
it.
All right, speaking of
nothing
that,
about money.
hold on, time out. Where we at? Oh, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
we
Lord.
are announcing.
Here we go.
This is an interception of news. We have been told that these events may have happened,
Lord.
possibly, according to people that they say on the internet.
We heard they haven't.
They may or may not be interested.
Come on, light
Here to
skin.
read the events will be
Come on, light
Mr.
skin, Ray
James
Charles.
Anderson.
This light skin Ray Charles.
Smoke.
Oh, Lord, Smooth, he got you do it now.
Another Kenlock representative.
What else?
Thank you very much.
He got to be able to show his reading skills off.
Don't look. Act like you went to Ferguson, Florissant school
1345.
districts, okay?
All right. Hey, what's up, everybody?
Ain't no
Hey,
calm down on this
Smooth.
show.
Hey, Kiki just threw me in here. I was like, man,
do
look.
everybody like
Don't
that.
be in the building when the
Hey,
news is
look.
read.
Hey, okay, look. Bro, what is this?
You gotta ask Big
Anything you
Phil.
can't read, you have to ask Phil.
Big Phil is the one that
the
pronounced
king
all the
reader,
words
boy.
that.
What's up with this Black Death, man?
Oh, Lord.
Yeah.
No, just read it. You gotta read it. You gotta read
1345.
There you
Black
go.
Death.
1345.
Saturn, Jupiter, and Mars conjunction thought cause of plague epidemic.
What?
Okay, so Saturn, Venus, and they intercepted, and that's what they said caused
Caused
the
the
Black
blackout.
Death.
Yeah.
The plague caused the Black Death.
Yeah, that's what's going on.
It didn't happen like that. They nasty asses and all of the mice and rodents caused that shit. Okay, that's what happened. Y'all can read it up on it.
Yeah.
1800, Alessandro Volta reports his discovery of the electric battery.
Oh, the electric battery, huh?
Thank you.
That's why they're called volts, I guess.
Thank you. We needed the electric battery. And women all over the world use it every day.
I don't use mine every day. And the rolls don't come with a battery. It set on something.
We don't want to hear about that shit right now. We don't want to hear about that shit.
Got the whole room sounding like the barbershop.
We don't want to hear about that shit.
Girl. That's it. That's that motherfucker right there. Ooh, thought that bitch sculling across the room. I almost had me a seizure.
My cousin said, my soul.
Gina, motherfucker, bitch.
I hate that.
All right,
motherfucker.
go ahead.
Okay. 1868.
1868.
James. Gang robs the bank in Russellville, Kentucky.
What
for
gang?
$14,000.
18. That's a boy. You was a millionaire back in them days.
Yeah, what you think
1868.
What's the gang name?
I guess the Jesse James and
Oh,
All right. That's what's up.
Oh, that happened here probably.
Yeah.
All right. 1885. Jan Ernst, Matt Zingler, received patent number 274,207 for his lasting machine, which creates wood or stone molds of customers' feet.
Ew.
Oh, this nigga.
What was
This
that
nigga
for?
here got
This
foot
nigga
fetish.
a pervert.
This nigga got foot
What's
fetish.
that for?
This nigga got foot fetish.
I hate it.
No
This
fake.
motherfucker start making molds of people's feet.
That's
Little
gross.
I
freaks.
don't know what's going on with that one. Right?
Exactly.
He
You
probably
know
had
what
all
he
that
was
shit
doing with them molds?
licking them.
Little nasty
Oh,
ass.
that's brazy.
That sucks. That's nasty.
Next.
What year was that though? That
Foot
was
topey
1885. How was shoes back then?
1885.
Let's go up a little further. 1930. American fast food restaurant chain KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Kentucky Fried
It's
Chicken.
founded by Colonel Harland Sanders.
Harlan.
Harlan Sanders.
Harland Sanders in North Corbin, Kentucky.
And he continued to look like a slave trader.
Yeah.
Boy, he straight out look
this
like
year.
he was straight off the place. he just sitting out
Yeah,
there
and then-
on the porch.
It is what it is.
They didn't change Aunt
We
Jemima.
still ate that
Why the
goddamn
fuck is we
chicken,
still
though.
eating
I hate
chicken
that
We
of a
still ate
nigga
that
who look like
goddamn
he's
chicken,
selling
though.
your
Chicken in the world.
relatives and
Straight
shit.
up.
That's one thing I never understood.
Hey, we still ate that
I
damn chicken
didn't.
with that nigga sitting
I don't like KFC.
looking like old boy off
Django.
Look, let me tell you, I hadn't ate KFC until Oprah gave that shit free. That was the first time in years
don't eat KFC.
that
I
I
like
ate
the
that
like old
shit.
boy off
And then I
Django.
copied so many copies, I ate free for
No,
about 2 months
thank
off
you,
Oprah
dude.
ass.
Nobody wants
Straight
this shit.
up.
I ain't never.
Give me a hot
What's up,
greasy.
Brian? What
I
it
don't
do?
like
Stop.
Popeyes now
No,
because the
girl,
girl
church
who on
shit.
Popeyes, she just a modern day motherfucking slave. That Popeye chicken sure tastes good. Bitch, set your ass down. Bitch, we have educations now, ho. I don't like none of that junking and jiving bullshit.
Boy, you a mess, bro.
Yeah, I eat that shit.
Nope. Church's chicken.
Well, you finna try to read with a mouthful of gum in your mouth.
And burn it down. We done with it.
All right, 1944. Okay, wait a minute.
What happened?
This for the ladies,
Oh
y'all.
Lord, here we go.
2,500 women trampled guards and floor walkers to purchase 1,500 alarm clocks announced for sale in Chicago, Illinois department store.
How the fuck they need alarm clocks?
Phil, is that true?
Why?
Why the fuck would they trample motherfuckers for an alarm clock?
No, that motherfucker must do some extra shit.
So
I'm sorry.
I'm confused.
That motherfucker must do some extra shit.
It don't say why the fuck we trampled all them people for an alarm clock. What year was that?
What type of alarm clock is this?
1945. Women trample motherfuckers for alarm clocks.
Let's see what it is.
1944.
44. I thought you was gonna say some other shit, bras or something,
Hell no.
an abortion or some shit. Women, I mean, this is before all of that. I don't understand why women are trampling people for trampling for a clock. Why the fuck did they do that shit?
Let's see.
Rick's gonna find out. We gonna pull it up.
The clock that
Caused a near riot. The clock that caused a near riot. Weren't you some of you?
No, I know what it was.
Must have been a special
It was
one.
just a brand new clock.
Press six-
They got an alarm on it, and didn't nobody
So
have alarm
nobody
clocks
has
back
alarms
in the
back
day.
then.
Yeah, that's why they was like,
1944.
fuck this. We finna hurry up and get this alarm clock, goddamn me. I ain't never gonna be late to work again if I get this deal.
Well, the women
Real
were
talk.
working.
Yeah, it basically was that.
That's basically what it is.
That's
I had
exactly
to think
what
about
it is.
This
was when women first started working. This was
Exactly.
during World War
They
II.
like, fuck this, we
Men
gotta
were
get
gone,
it.
so they needed the clocks to go to work
Like a
and be on
motherfucker.
time
Shit, this
every
guy,
day.
I had to sit and think about that shit.
You
Don't
sure
fake
right?
it.
I'm wondering what the fuck it happened.
Just
Shit.
common sense. I had to sit and think about it. That's all.
And so that's what happened. The women were in line
'Cause I'm thinking
to
way
get
back
this
in them days, what
magic
the fuck is
clock
going on?
that they were
Yeah, the motherfuckers didn't have
advertising.
no clocks back then.
Okay. Let's move on.
Yes, please.
1947.
1947.
A 180-ton blue whale set the record. It was caught in the south at
Moby
Atlantic.
Dick.
Oh,
Moby
How
Dick.
much was it?
1947.
180 tons.
Dang.
Moby Dick.
Well, I think it's let him be.
I wonder if they opened his
Hey,
mouth with
messy
Pinocchio
nose.
being that motherfucker. With Pinocchio being there, remember Pinocchio was in? I wonder if they opened his mouth would he have been in there. I don't know.
All right.
Need
Next
anybody in our door. You see my friend Elmo?
It's a damn fool.
Fabio.
Mermaids
Fabio.
and shit.
Okay, in 1968, LBJ signs a bill to removing gold backing from U.S. paper money.
Gold
There
pack.
used to be
Pack
back
'em,
with
you know,
gold.
gold pack 'em.
Money ain't worth shit now.
Right.
Yeah,
Gold
all the
back-
money
Oh,
was,
the backing of it, the bank backed it. Okay, I was going to say, I was like, damn, dollars used to have backs of gold. Ain't that a bit?
Back in.
Okay, there you go.
That's smooth with all that damn gum in his mouth
Shit, I
trying to
was
read
finna
that
start looking for
motherfucker.
some old money. What the fuck you mean?
1973. Roberto Clemente,
Roberto
Yes,
Clemente.
elected Hall of Fame 11 weeks after his death in plane crash.
Rest in
Oh,
peace.
yeah.
Rest in peace.
Well, he was a fire baseball player
He
anyway.
sure was.
So, yeah, he was a fire baseball
I
player
mean,
anyway. So.
and he
So what's up
died
with
at the
this,
height of his.
Yeah.
What's up with
his
this
career.
betting shit now? So it's legal to bet on baseball now?
What you mean?
It's been legal.
No,
Bet?
but I mean legal.
Yeah.
It's been legal.
But I was saying, so
The
is they gonna
players
let? So
can't.
can
Players can't
just
players
bet.
But I'm saying, but the way, okay, well he's retired, so I guess it's a different thing. Because I was like, okay, so when did I don't start betting?
I mean, it was
So
legal
are we
back
gonna-
then. He couldn't bet on it
Because he was playing.
in the game.
Yeah.
But okay, so still,
They need to let my
Let that
nigga in the Hall of Fame. That's all it is.
It would have been different if he bet to lose for them to lose, but he was betting on them to win.
Yeah, he never betted against.
his-
Yeah,
himself.
against
You know what I'm
his, yeah,
saying?
he
they,
never betted.
They just doing that shit because
Yeah.
they want to now.
Yeah, they totally got rid of the whole goddamn squad.
Look, you
goddamn
can
it.
kill a motherfucker. You can be a black man and end up looking like a white man and still go to the Hall of Fame
Like a
and
mother.
all kind of shit. You know what I'm saying?
Sammy
Sammy.
fucking Sosa. Sammy ain't in the Hall of Fame, is
He'll be.
he better
He
not.
corked that ball
Yeah.
and that bat, and
Sammy-
I bet you Sammy end up.
Sammy on the fact that he didn't like his color shouldn't go to the goddamn Hall of Fame.
If Mark McGuire,
on that alone, he shouldn't be in the Hall of
if
Fame.
Mark McGuire goes, Sammy Sosa gonna
Nah,
go.
I don't think they ever gonna put none of them in.
Mark going.
Mark gonna go.
They probably gonna put him in here. Yeah, Barry Bonds should be first one in.
I mean,
That's
Barry
the greatest
Bonds.
baseball player
Barry
ever.
Bonds ain't never said he did shit.
He never admitted
He
it.
ain't admitted shit. You let that nigga in
Yeah.
because y'all ain't
Barry
proved shit
Bonds,
and
they
he
so
ain't
lame.
say shit.
He so lame. He the only one that didn't say nothing.
This nigga
But you
look
gotta
like
think,
a young gorilla,
Barry
but he
Bonds-
ain't said
You gotta
shit.
think Barry Bonds had more home runs than all them niggas
Yeah.
until Mark McGuire and Sammy started taking steroids, and he's sitting there looking at these
And
guys.
corking- and
say,
corking bats.
They hit 60 and 70 home runs, and now he ain't hitting them like 30, 40.
This
Hey,
nigga
fam.
Boy came back the next year
and killed him.
and hit like 77 round this morning. He like, bump that. If y'all could do it, just imagine what I could do on steroids. And he told you what he can do. No faking. That
And
man
ain't
hit damn near
said
80
shit.
home runs.
And ain't said
Ain't
shit.
said shit. No faking. Didn't tell on himself like everybody else or none of that.
Mark McGuire did that, and now he's dead to me.
Boy, Mark McGuire had a whole highway named after him. As soon as he got caught taking steroids, they took that.
It's Rosa
took that
Parks
side
now.
down. They took that side down. So
Rosa
motherfucker
Parks.
quick.
They like,
Boy,
let's
they
make it
snatched that
Rosa. She
motherfucker
set her
off so
ass
fast,
down.
boy.
Yeah, they done changed the name and
Real
everything.
talk, B, they shut that motherfucker down quick.
It was a wrap for him. Dang, I wanted to skip because since we was talking about that, it would skip up to 1989.
No, don't skip it. What is it?
Baseball announces Red manager Pete Rose is under investigation.
Oh, we just talked about that.
Man, Pete, I wish you would get in there
We just talked about that,
you was a funny motherfucker.
He knew.
Man.
He just thought he could get away with it. That's all.
Look. I had a love-hate against P. Rose because, you know, I'm a Cardinals
Yeah,
fan and I
he
love
was whooping our
baseball.
ass back then.
But that motherfucker was so funny. When he would go off on them damn umpires and I would pray
dirt
for
on
that
their
shit.
ass.
He would kick that
dirt
shit
on
in
their
their He would go nuts.
Clown.
You gotta love a motherfucker that go nuts for their team. He'd be like, fuck you, your mom, your dad. Oh, he's dead. I hate all of you. I mean, he used to go nuts on their ass, man.
Well, you
I
know,
love
Whitey
it.
Herzog used to do the same shit back in the day.
He did.
You know what I'm saying?
Whitey got his.
Whitey he acted a fool too, shit.
Yeah, and then we get the quietest manager ever in life, about 17 years, except when he's drunk.
Yeah, Tony a motherfucker, baby.
All right, man. Let's end it like this. 1991. Michael Jackson signed $65 million, 6-album deal with Sony Records.
In 91, so was that before?
He signed a what? How many albums? 6 albums for how much money?
$65 million.
6 albums.
And then
So he got $10 million
And then
an album.
10 years later, he had to give back
got $10 million
half
album.
of that because he did not make all of those albums.
He got $10 million. He basically got paid $10 million for an album.
No,
Yeah.
he killed himself.
Trying to do too much.
Drug addict.
Yeah.
All of them. All of them.
You know, he started really taking it because he was trying to keep up and do that goddamn concert.
That was
When
Michael
you
Jackson.
get 50 and 60 years old, Mike can't do the dances that he used to
do.
do.
Mike ass
He had
was
to
on
have
that
something
shit.
that's going to give him some amp.
Mike ass was on that shit.
Just 'cause
way
you
before
50
then.
don't mean you can't do no
Michael Jackson
dance.
was
But
known.
no, he can't dance
Janet
all
and
day
all
long
them
like how he
dancing
used
all
to.
day.
Michael Jackson was
Come on,
known
Jenny. He
for
wasn't
being a
dancing.
drug
That man
addict
was over
already,
50. That man
y'all.
was old as fuck when he was still trying to go out there and dance. This man, they had
You
this man
got
say,
professional dancers that still
but
dance
no,
at 50
not
and
coming
all
from
of that.
the Mike. I ain't trying to let nobody else take the show from him.
He wasn't dancing like that no more.
That's what I'm
I was
saying.
gonna say the
That's what I'm
background
saying.
dancers would do
That's
most of
what I'm
the
saying. He wasn't
dancing.
doing that
All
much
he was doing was a little bit. He'd just dance like that and then
That's
do
what
a
I'm
whole
saying.
move.
And
If Mike the type person, if I can't do it myself, I ain't bumped it. Ain't nobody else doing it.
Yeah, but
Real
Mike,
talk.
I'm
That boy
sorry.
got to taking them drugs,
Our
trying to
top,
keep up.
our
No
top
faking.
artists from Whitney, Prince, those are my top 3 anyway. Whitney, Prince, and Michael Jackson. They all had addictions before.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, most definitely.
We may not have seen them as all, but you gotta admit, a motherfucker gotta be on something to go from a dark-skinned nigga to a white girl.
Y'all ain't.
Man, low self-esteem.
And then blame it on your daddy beating your ass. I
Yeah.
wish my mama would have beat my ass into the money that they had.
Yeah.
I mean, she didn't do her job.
She didn't do her
Shit. Joe beat his kids to millionaires.
Yeah.
Literally beat the black off that boy.
And they didn't even enjoy it
All
because they
of the
was
kids,
miserable
all
and
of them are
depressed.
lighter than they
Fuck
started
that.
off.
I'd rather be
That shit
happy
don't
without
happen.
the money. They
None of them.
Money
None
most
of them.
all them
definitely. Money don't
motherfuckers
make
got
you happy.
issues. They
None of them.
depressed.
Money don't make you happy.
They
Money
not
don't
happy.
make you
That
happy.
man
It
didn't have
don't.
Money do not make you happy. I don't give a fuck how
childhood.
much money. It does not make you happy.
Fuck that money.
If you
If
read
your life
their
ain't right,
story,
if your life not right, that money you can have all the money in the
All of
world.
it. I
That
don't
money
want
don't mean
that. I don't
shit.
want that world. Them
Flat
people
out.
are sad. Them people
Real
depressed.
talk.
They sad. They miserable.
They hate each
They
other.
right. I don't
They
want
hate
that.
each-
You ain't got nobody coming to visit you.
All right,
You ain't
calm
got nobody
down, calm
calling
down,
you.
motherfucker.
brothers
No,
got
none.
babies,
Zach
they
Bruce
got
here,
other
okay?
brothers, baby mamas.
Exactly.
Big authority.
Just
Shout
all
out
kinda
to Smooth
crazy.
Beats for
to
filling
Yes,
Smooth
no.
Yes.
I had to go catch some secretaries.
What?
Man, stop it. Everybody just seen you in the corner of my teeth.
I was gonna say, they sent your ass behind feds.
Okay, we
I
need to
missed a
wrap
whole
our
bunch of
interview up. Nah,
There's a whole bunch
we
of
done with that.
Go ahead.
We're going to run through the rest of these.
Wow.
So, 1984, they reject. Remember the whole public school prayer thing?
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
So they rejected that. So
That's
you can't
when it went
say-
away, 1984.
1987, FDA approves sale of AZT was the AIDS treatment.
For AIDS.
And that was before your boy Magic Johnson.
Yeah.
Got it. So we got
Magic
that.
ain't got no goddamn AIDS.
1991.
He was just a poster boy to try to
if
teach
you wanna
people
look
not
up
to have that shit.
Peggy Lee in 1991, Peggy Lee, she won $3 million against Disney in a suit.
Is that right?
So I don't know, maybe they touched her in the places they're not supposed
Or
to be.
did they make that
hell
movie?
no.
Maybe they Harvey Weinsteined her.
Yeah.
we'll see what's up
He
with
Harvey
that.
Weinstein, a whole lot of people.
You already got that.
Well, you see the
19
picture, all them motherfuckers he got?
Hey, all right, we're moving on. 1991, U.S. forgives $2 billion
Dick.
in loans to Poland.
Yeah.
But they won't
So
forgive
that's
us.
cool. You guys are cool. You know, it's,
Off $2 billion?
why don't they give it back to us?
I don't
That's
know.
that's what your Uncle Joe trying to do.
Who?
Take those
That's
student
your
loans and
Grandpa
stuff.
Joe. That's your Grandpa
Or Uncle Joe is a beast.
Take that student loan.
Uncle Joe is a straight beast.
1990. What we got? Update. What we
Okay,
got?
so singer Peggy Lee was awarded multi-million-dollar damages in her lawsuit against Walmart, CEO for video rights to the classic animated film Lady and the Tramp.
Lady and the Tramp.
She
That was hers?
Yeah, that was the she contended that the jury won her, insisted that so when she sang on the movie or whatever, and so when they put the movie out, they didn't get rights from her or permission from her to put the movie out with her voice on it. So she had to sue them
She got that
in
big
order
boy
to
bread.
get her money from
Hey,
it. And
sometimes
what
you
that
gotta take
did,
that action.
It set the standard that even when they put movies out for sale,
Yeah.
because this was
I need to
VCRs
get
was
my
the first
percentage
time,
too.
you have to pay the
Damn
artist
real.
or get their permission to put
Like a
them out.
motherfucker. Damn right. That's real talk.
Thank you, Peggy Lee. You
And
have
that,
some
was,
bitches.
and that was Lady and the Tramp. That was a long time ago.
Yeah,
That was a long
So it
time
took her
ago.
like what 30 years or something probably to get. It was 91.
91, they put
Man.
Lady
Hey, I
and
don't give a
the
damn how
Tramp
long it take long you recompensate me for my work.
And then we'll look up this one.
Right
too.
up.
I don't know what happened on The Price is Right.
She was-
1992, Janice Pennington was awarded $1.3 million for an accident.
Bob Barker was touching people.
Yeah, that was when. Yeah,
I thought the wheel
Bob
fell on her.
Barker,
Or something.
Bob Barker was touching
He
people.
was- he was sexually
because you can look
harassing
at
all
Bob
them
Barker and thought he could get every girl back in the day. He thought he was a pretty. He thought he was a pretty white boy back in the day. I ain't never
What do
seen
you
no.
think
What
about Bob?
What about old boy who was kissing everybody in the mouth on
That's
Family Feud?
Family Feud.
He
Yep.
would literally.
Oh
Yep.
yeah.
All of the
You
women,
ain't
all
even
of the women
lying.
here, grabbed
He-
behind their
everybody.
head
All of
and
them.
all
The one
kinds
white,
of
yeah, I
shit.
know. Remember him?
Pearls,
The one, yeah, I know who you talking
I
about.
would have
Yeah,
freaked.
Me in my mouth.
I would have
exactly.
freaked.
He got him a whole lot of kisses through his lifetime, huh?
So she got.
So
it
she
said,
sued
but
him.
it said for an accident though. I don't know if touching butts is
That
an
was his
accident.
girlfriend.
No, they ain't none of that.
But they used to, especially back then, they used to play those games and stuff like that.
Yep, and she hurt herself. And they
people
tried
would
to put her
fall and all
off.
kinds
Yeah,
of
she
stuff.
fell, and she was. They didn't have like insurance and shit, so she at home with a broken ankle and everything. They not paying her, and then they weren't gonna hire her back, so she sued their ass.
I would have too. Shit, fucks that.
But then when she came back, she was treated so bad, she ended up quitting anyway.
I would have never came back after you sue a motherfucker. You can't think you finna go back and shit finna be sane. You just rape these people for all this money. You think I'm finna like you? Stop it.
I wasn't
B.
even trying to go back.
I wouldn't even think about going. If I sue a motherfucker, I'm not even finna go around you no more. I'm sorry.
Moving over, 1992.
Oh, I remember
Big
her.
Phil.
That was the
remember her
pretty
too.
one.
1992.
I became a mother.
Oh, who did?
Me in 92.
Man,
It's your boy, man. You're up.
man with Noriega wife's facilidad arrested for stealing buttons from dresses. That nigga gay.
Who was that?
Manuel Noriega is the drug
What
dealer's
kind of
wife.
buzz?
His wife,
He
right?
said buttons.
That
Off
was
the-
his
off a
wife,
dress.
Off a dress in the stores?
Yeah, stealing wives. Arrested
wife
for
was
stealing
stealing
buttons
buttons.
from dresses.
Was they gold buttons?
I
I
don't
mean,
know.
they wives don't live like they
Man,
do.
well,
You know what I'm
Noriega's
saying? I
wife,
just say that.
Facilidad arrested for stealing. What? See,
Well, maybe she would needed a button on
She's a
Klepto.
klepto.
Yeah.
Because when you rich like that, you still
Like
you
old
straight
girl, what was
klepto.
her name?
Oh,
Winona-
most
Molly,
definitely, yeah.
Molly Ringwald.
Winona-
No,
No,
not Molly.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
Winona Ryder.
They was like, why is you in her still? She's like, I can't help it.
I
With
can't help
millions in the bank.
Millions. She
Yeah.
was in there with her.
I got hella partners like that.
She had
Have a
on her
pocket full of
glasses.
money, just going there
And
steal
steal
just to
something.
be stealing. And I'm looking at it like, come on,
It's the
man. Are you for
thrill
real,
of it.
B?
It's the
I
thrill.
hate
It
Come
ain't-
on now.
It ain't about what
I
they
can't
get.
stand a liar and a thief.
Man.
It ain't about what they get.
1996, Eric Lau Mendez found guilty of killing. Mendez
The
found guilty of
Mendez
killing their
brothers.
parents. Yeah.
Them,
Foul ass
them
motherfuckers.
motherfuckers was just like the white women that claimed that the black niggas did it because they did the
Exactly.
same thing. It was intruders. They couldn't see. They were dark men and all of that kind of shit. You lousy
That's
bastards. You lousy bastards.
1996, UK admits humans can catch CD with a C.
Mad
CID,
cow.
CJD.
What
Mad
is
cow
that?
Disease.
Mad cow.
Mankind disease.
That was fun.
Man, that's fucked up, man. 1997, Liggett admits cigarettes are addictive.
Oh, I took
That
that
was
long.
all them
Really?
lawsuits.
Shit, Liggett still getting sold right now. This one I just seen some of. Which one of y'all got a? Boy, I knew.
He got a cigarette.
I knew I seen that.
Put them
shit
cigarettes.
Straight up, no faking.
They ain't
dude.
no more addictive than crack.
Man.
Niggas still do that shit too. Go with that.
Tragic.
2001. Petrobus Petrobras 36
Have you
oil
seen a
platinum
nigga
form.
without a cigarette?
The world's
He smokes
largest oil
cigarettes?
rig sinks
I wouldn't even date nobody.
400,000 U.S. gallons of fuel and crude
lot of
oil
men don't
aboard
smoke.
after suffering 3
a lot of
explosions
them don't
on
either.
March 15th.
Yeah.
We always getting the oil spills into the ocean and shit like that.
That's not very nice.
Which one was that, Valdez, or was
Right,
it?
because we did the other one last week.
Petrobras.
That
Petrobras.
one's from
36
300
oil
million
platform.
gallons.
Yeah. 2003, a U.S.-led coalition launches a ground invasion of Iraq after ultimatum for Saddam Hussein.
Who did
On his
that?
sons leave Iraq of
Your
smile.
boy George
You already-
Bush, George W.
You know who did that shit?
2012 Disney movie John Carter records one of the largest losses in cinema history with $200 million write-down.
What?
They lost $200 million on John Carter.
Oh, that's the movie, the basketball movie with Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh,
You
my
can't have a
goodness.
yelling ass nigga as a motivational basketball coach.
Those are the best kind. Listen
200
here,
million?
you motherfuckers.
No.
You gotta
Look,
win
what-
again.
He made
They
probably
wrote that shit off like it wasn't
he
nothing.
probably
200
made
million.
more money off of snakes in the plane.
That's Coach Carter. John Carter is a different movie.
What is John Carter?
You don't have to go
Let's
there.
see.
And that is the news. You may know, you may not know, you may not want to know, but if you don't know, now you know. This day in
We
history.
give you a little bit of info for people out there that don't know too much now. We give you a little
Special
bit
guest
of info.
news
I ain't
anchor,
never
Mr.
seen
Smooth
John
Beats, and Roger Fellington.
Oh, no, duh. It's called John Carter, but it's got a nigga dressed like Hercules. Duh. Who the fuck going to see that shit? Why the fuck is
I
it
never
called
seen
John
it.
Carter and got a nigga dressed? Let's see what the fuck this is.
Oh, let's
It's a
get to the bottom of this.
It's a Disney film based on, huh?
Ain't that with,
No, he ain't.
in it?
Who, Barack? Oh, I was gonna say, better not be the Rock in this bitch. No.
Hearing everything.
No, the Rock ain't in here. It's whole bunch of people I've never heard of in my life.
That's why I didn't make it.
Taylor, Kishin, Lynn, Collins.
That's why that motherfucker lost $200 million. That's
I
exactly
ain't never
why.
heard of it.
Let's see what the plot of this bitch is. It's in 1881.
Oh, yeah.
Somebody attended a funeral. John Carter is a former American Civil War Confederate Army captain who dies. No, don't nobody know this shit.
No, exactly. That's
This-
just too much going
That's
on.
dumb as fuck. It's a sci-fi movie made by Disney.
They tried.
That's the problem. Hold on.
Look at this shit. Are you gonna go see this shit?
Hell nah. Hell nah. That like some shit I used to read back in the day on them books.
But even back then, we wouldn't have went to
On this
see
book,
this
I
shit.
read good.
One of them paperback books back in the day.
This nigga looked like a mix between maybe Hercules and Star Wars. Who's gonna see that?
Nobody.
Oh, wow.
Nobody. Well,
And I'm a Star Wars geek.
that's
so-
that's all folks.
Yeah.
This is Woody Woodpecker. That's all folks.
All right,
Make
that
that
was
happen.
this day in history. We had special guest JPCE.
Two hand salute, Miss Lady. She need to take Big Phil and sit him on top of the world. Take Big Phil and sit him on top of the world, goddamn.
Don't spend your money, fam.
Yes, it did.
I'm gonna buy me some $1,000 shoes. I'm gonna get me a big screen from Walmart.
Boy, Big Phil spent $1,000 on some shoes with my ass. Straight up. I ain't spending no $1,000 on nobody's shoes. I don't even like no motherfucker that much. Straight up. I get mad when I spend $100 on some shoes, goddamn me.
So
Hell.
did we get into how long have you had your company?
16
I'll
years.
give a quick rundown.
Yes,
It'll
ma'am.
be,
Yeah, because I was gonna say my
it'll be,
final question was
16
16
years.
years.
Oh, yeah.
16 years
So
in
y'all pay
August.
attention.
So you ain't dealing with no new person, no newbie.
So some of the things that I do, so I'm a business coach, business strategist.
All day long.
I produce and direct shows for television, international live streams, podcasts, radio.
Did you go to school for this? What did you-
television.
what did
Meaning,
you
how
get
do you
your
describe
degree in?
television? You mean like plugged in, like TV,
So like right now I have 2 shows that air on ABC 30.
so like network, I guess,
Yeah,
major
yeah.
network television.
Gina Way, why is you live now?
Because television's right here now. I mean,
Yeah.
pretty much.
Yeah.
And
You
then
do
I'm
too much.
developing,
Radio
Oh.
is right here.
Yeah, I'm developing a Roku channel.
Did
as
you go
well.
to school for this? What did you? Did you go to school? How did-
Specifically for
yeah.
media? No.
Okay.
See, God bless.
That's a
I
shout
went to
out for
school
that.
For business, and then as over the years, you just start to develop.
Gravitate
and I
to
told
stuff,
you,
yeah.
I'm forever a student, so I'm
There you go.
forever in a workshop, a
Teach
seminar.
yourself.
Yeah, and again, because I handle that back office, I learn those lessons and pivot and adjust accordingly. So I told y'all about the Trotter, so I do that. I have 2 podcasts, Testimony Tuesday Radio and the Podcast Push. I do a live music show with TB2 and DJ Radar called That's My Jam. We do a live mix music from typically the 70s into the early 2000s.
Oh shit! That's
so I'm producing
that's
right
that time
now
period.
about 17 shows that'll be going.
Get
What's
it,
up?
get it, get it, get it.
That's
I'm
what's
working
up.
with Chanel Manifield, the millennial vegan foodie. I'm working with her on her show and all of
She
her
wants to
stuff.
bring us some samples. Tell her we'll get her.
No, I want no for samples.
You don't want no vegan?
I mess with it. I'm trying to move
The
to
show
that.
is called
I ain't
Yes,
scared.
That's
I'll
Vegan.
try it.
I need that
I ain't
real
scared.
deal.
And see, that's what I want to
fat for
try.
a
I want to
reason.
see
Yes,
where
that's-
they
I'm gonna
can
stay fat
go
for a
to
reason.
see
I need
if I
that
can
real
move
deal
my
Holyfield.
family to that.
Yeah,
He don't want
Or at
no
least try it.
I don't want
I don't
nothing.
even want to try it.
No.
I sure the hell don't.
I
I'll
won't
be
eat my
fucking you.
broccoli, Mom.
I
Little
don't.
Mini
I
fell.
sure the hell
Whatever
don't.
it was, little fell. Mom, I'm
I'm
not eating my
sticking with-
vegetables.
Got me to almost 45. Chicken.
But fried.
hilarious.
I mean, I'm not gonna lie.
Chicken was the side of
Fried
chicken.
chicken.
My great grandparents' generation lived longer than my grandparents'
Fried
They
generation
said we did the
off
wrong
of soul
food.
food.
Fried chicken.
All my people was
baby.
100 and some.
I'm sorry.
98,
It ain't about what you put in your body, it's what you do to
My-
your
my
body,
dad's
goddamn me.
90.
And he eats soul
What's his
food.
diet?
Whatever
If you
he
putting
decides
drugs,
he wants
if
me
you
to
putting
cook.
drugs and all that shit in your body
we was
ain't
still-
don't last.
we was
Hey, he
still
quick to
cooking
tell me to
possum
put a
and
roast
raccoon.
on.
Yeah. Like, I would
Straight
come
up.
home
Some
from work,
smothered
from
pork chops.
school.
And that's breakfast.
Yeah, and that's
Them
breakfast.
because
That's how the
them
South
my people.
eat.
That was my
That's
people
how
from
the
the
South
South.
eat.
Look,
You
we
get
was,
some rice, some
My second home was
biscuits,
Clarksdale,
baby.
Mississippi. I
Hey,
know.
they will-
Both of my
they
people
will-
from
they
Starkville
will
and
have-
Truth.
a whole
Yes,
pig
indeed.
on the motherfucking table for
Oh,
breakfast.
and
No
don't
faking.
let them get no fish in them.
Oh, yes. I'm talking about big buckets.
You
of it.
get some biscuits and some syrup. You get some that
Look.
Boy, my
bird
grandpa
rabbit.
used
Some rice
My grandpa
cakes
used to
and
wake up about
beef.
3, 4 in
Rice,
the morning.
eggs. That's
By
you
the time
ain't
we
lied
wake up
about
about
the
9, he back at home
biscuits.
cutting the
When I
fish up
moved
and
out,
everything.
when I
Them
moved out on
homemade
my
biscuits
own, my
is
grandmama
fire.
told me,
It's fire.
she say, now you finna be on your own, so you're gonna get hungry. Let me tell you what you buy. You buy you some rice, some eggs, and some potatoes, and you'll always eat.
Because they starches. They
You know what I'm
stick to
saying?
you.
She said you'll always
Yeah, they
eat.
stick to
So
you.
when you go in my cabinets, it's always potatoes,
always something that'll keep you fat
rice,
as a
and
motherfucker.
eggs.
Goddamn,
Because I
don't
mean,
fake
you
it.
can cook that with any motherfucking thing.
Yeah.
Shit, we'd come home and it'd be fucking possums cooked on the table and shit in between
yeah.
potatoes.
I
Like,
believe that shit. I know.
did he get them off the curb? What is
Both of
going
my
on?
people from the country.
I don't know. I don't know if we should eat that. It might have been hit
roadkill.
by a
All
car.
right,
Been a
come on.
lovely
We're
day.
getting
Been a lovely
go
day.
to talk about
Okay,
eating
yeah. So
possums
the
and
funniest
whatnot.
shit, John Carter is called one of the most offensive movies ever made.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
Most what?
Coffee.
One of the most
Offensive.
offensive movies
Offensive.
ever made.
And that motherfucker cost them $200 million. So it's
It was
money
too
that-
expensive.
exactly.
243 million.
In the hole. In the hole. I mean, they didn't make it. They lost it.
They lost it. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They fucked in the game.
Wow.
Real talk.
But that's what.
Long as
so
the
how do you
actors got
think-
paid, that's all they count.
They
That's
don't
all they
have-
care.
They didn't have a JPC.
Yeah.
They should have called. Y'all should have called me.
Hell no.
I was
That's what's
around.
up.
That's
It's
what-
around,
I
I
wanna see
say.
that. How do you feel about the evolution of? I mean, we'll call it media because that's the kind of. I mean, basically, it's a general topic: audio, video. But how do you see the evolution of media going from physical form to digital? And now you said Roku. We got Amazon TV on here. So I guess what do you think is the next step? I mean, people aren't plugging into. I mean,
I think
everything
it'll
is an app
continue.
these
I
days.
think it'll continue and get better digitally.
Yep.
That's why it's so important to
Holograms, I guess.
Goodbye,
Is that the next
AMC
step?
theaters.
Are
Goodbye,
movie
all
theaters
theaters.
dead?
Well,
Are
let's
they-
think about it.
Goodbye,
Like,
all theaters.
like think about it, and a friend of mine, Camille Dangerfield, brought it up. She was just like, "Look at Blockbuster."
that's
Exactly.
what
They
done.
failed.
They
They
failed.
crumpled.
They didn't
was the
adapt.
top of the
They
top.
didn't adapt, though. That's
but,
their
but-
problem.
But listen though,
They killed
here's
off all the mom and pop
radio-
stores.
here's what it is.
Radio Shack.
Netflix
Killed them off.
Approach,
And they said no.
And they said no.
and they said no.
Right.
Oh,
I know,
that's
yeah,
the
I heard
same
They
as
didn't go into that back office and look
Mike-
forward.
Boy,
Microsoft-
they was trying to stay in their own stuff
was
the time.
really in
They
the
were
thing
stubborn.
making the PlayStation. Microsoft was working with them making the PlayStation. They said, no, we're not going to do that.
Microsoft went on about
So
their business
then
and did their own thing.
PlayStation, the company that eventually came up, did all of that, so then Microsoft had to do the Xbox.
Exactly.
But they were working with the company to
With-
make the
with
PlayStation
Sony? With
first.
Sony?
They were working with Sony to make the PlayStation first, and then they backed out.
Radio
Shack too. They didn't adapt, and Amazon just swallowed
Killed them.
them.
Amazon kind of slapped a few people.
They slapped everybody.
I love it,
Amazon
though.
slapped
I love
everybody.
it.
Whenever I can order me some of that
fucking
motherfucker
genius.
beer in
Okay.
2 days.
So Blockbuster put the regular, and then companies like Redbox and stuff like that put Blockbuster
Nothing
out.
is physical anymore.
And
There's no
online
physical-
stuff.
Get anything for Amazon.
Walmart. If Amazon keeps moving like it's moving,
They gonna take
Walmart will start shutting down.
No, their physical
like
stores.
it is.
Their physical stores will shut
Their
down,
physical
but they'll
stores
compete
will start-
online.
Yeah, they'll compete online.
But
They can match the
But
prices.
they have to come up with their shipping because online, that's what matters. I'm an
Amazon-
online
free-
shopper.
free
shipping.
Being that
Hey,
you get
I've
free
seen people
2-day shipping.
buy
Prime, you gotta be Prime.
$500
We
worth
are
of stuff
Prime.
and the shipping be $12. They be like, I ain't getting that because they
Cause
don't want to
Exactly.
pay for the shipping.
Shipping
We
and
don't
handling.
want to. I'm telling you.
And they go right in the store and
until
get it. That's
weird.
Walmart
If
you
handles
are
their
Prime,
It
shipping.
saves you
shit
time
free.
in the store,
Look.
though. It saves you gas money.
That shit free.
But
if
it ain't
you're a
gonna cost
Prime
me
member.
$12.
I've been a Prime member since Prime started.
Exactly.
You hear
know,
me?
people
That shit
looking
free
at
if you're a Prime
That shit,
member.
my shit
I
comes in
been
one
on
day.
That's all I
wanna
say.
get.
That's what I say.
If I order it on
If
Wednesday,
you
it'll
want,
be
it'll
there
be on
on
the next
Thursday
day.
or
If you're
Friday.
Prime,
But look,
you're Prime, you can get that.
Something I want to point out is we just talked about all of these major brands that do all of these things to continuously get our business.
Mm-hmm.
So when it comes to small businesses and organizations,
They
why
put
do
'em
you
out.
think that you can't have that you shouldn't have a budget for marketing
Yeah,
brands?
There
and
you go.
yeah,
promotions?
you're right.
You
You're
have
right.
Think about that. McDonald's, Walmart,
Everybody.
Amazon, Kohl's,
Amazon doesn't need any advertising.
Kohl's, all of those places
They advertise
spend a
all the
lot
time.
of time to get your money.
Like
Yeah.
a mud, they
But
do.
you're running a business, yet you don't. If I
You
ask
don't
you
know.
what your budget is for,
You don't have one.
marketing. Yeah, you don't have one, or you want it for the low. That's the one that gets me. I want this for my business, but I want it for the low. I even ask people, don't tag me.
Exactly,
People
if you
ask
ain't
me,
talking about
don't
no
even-
money.
You know how people be like, I'm looking for recommendations. I need a coach, but I need them to be. Don't tag me.
You don't have a price tag.
Don't tag me.
And then,
Because
like she said, you gotta know
their
what you
mindset is already in the
fucked
wrong
up.
Right,
place.
Exactly.
it's already there.
They're
Right.
already in
They
the wrong
they want the
place.
hookup.
Yeah.
But see,
yeah,
I speak only from us rappers once again because it's
here
the
we
same
go.
thing.
So let me
I'm just
go
saying,
back. Let me
these
tell you.
motherfuckers don't have nothing.
I'm a little known fact.
Nothing.
Well, it may not be little
I'm
known.
sorry.
It may not, but I used to manage Bruce Franks Jr.
Bruce Frank, ain't he the
He was. Apparently, there's some.
when he left, he changed his he went to
to.
from one profession to another profession, huh?
Well, he still does battle rap.
Oh, do he?
Yeah,
Oh,
he's
okay.
He's still active.
Oh, that's what's
He's still
up.
active. He's still
But
active. So
I
trust me,
can deal with
I get-
Bruce Frank because he do the public thing
got
too,
it.
ain't he?
I managed the R&B group called Motre.
Oh, okay.
I managed an artist by the name of Teresa Payne. I was
Okay.
Dana Kelly, if you all are familiar with Dana Kelly, she's the owner of Rain Restaurant.
Mm-hmm.
She was a poet and an author. She actually has 2 books.
Oh, is that right?
Yes,
That's
I
what's
had a
up.
whole little thing.
Yeah, you got your own-
Justin has known me a very long time.
Yeah, that's what's up.
That was my next question.
See, Dana Kelly, I heard her years
So
ago when I
we-
started
I
spoken
think
word.
you
What was our first meeting, and then what was your first impression of me? Fast forward, bam.
You don't even
first
know that
meeting,
narcissist.
you were in the basement.
I'm not telling me. I'm telling our wonderful
Your,
listeners.
Your show, you started out in the basement.
He's a hustler.
Yep.
He started out in the basement, and just over the years, he'll reach out and be
He
like,
hustled.
okay, now I grew this much. Hey, I have a building now.
Exactly.
Hey, and our last conversation was about this
building right here.
So we've kept in touch for many, many years.
That's what's up.
Many years.
So
That's
you've
what's
seen
up.
the
Yeah,
progression.
She didn't see the maturation. Yeah, exactly. she
Yeah,
didn't see the
yeah,
growth
yeah.
from the
Absolutely.
basement
And
to
then-
where he is
It
now.
was literally in the basement.
Yeah,
I
it
think
sure was.
One mic.
Yeah,
That's
it
what they
was.
were saying. They could barely
Yeah.
move. Everybody was
And
standing
the basement
on.
wasn't that big.
It was
wasn't
not.
that big.
It
No
was
fake.
not.
For what I was told, everybody,
Hey,
if
was
you
standing up.
ever been over there, everybody was on the steps. Everybody was standing up on the
That's
steps
what
there and
It
all
was
that type of
enough
stuff.
for
Yeah.
3 people to sit down, and everybody else.
Like a
Everybody
mug.
else had to stand.
Oh yeah, Brody
so
know he came. He know he came up
to
out of
go
nowhere.
From there to here is
Kind of cold.
And y'all still ain't blew her nose. I'm gonna
They still-
kill somebody if y'all don't clean out her nose. I mean,
She don't like it.
she don't have
Yeah,
to. You
but
gotta
like we
show
said,
who
you
got
got
the upper hand.
Or a squeegee.
I'm trying to get up there too. I just gotta get settled, but I'm gonna remember everything. So, cause like I said, we
You
gotta
need to
get this
holler.
organization popping. We gotta get this finished popping. We in there. But
Mm-hmm.
I'm very interested in it. Well, I already know.
You know, I've been taking.
I know where
notes.
my
I don't
money
wanna
at.
take
It's
notes
my
on
money
it.
like this, but I know how to
Don't let
make
us
my
talk
money
shit.
do this.
I've been
You know what I'm
taking
saying?
notes and paying attention.
Yeah, that's why I say my
what's
money
up.
is like this.
That's what's up.
They don't give us teachers no money. My money like this, and but
No,
I can
but
make
you
it go
willing
like
to,
this.
you willing to
I can make
you
it
willing
go
to
like
put
this.
your money into something that's gonna make you
Right, that's why I say
That's what I'm
I know how to
saying,
stretch, man.
Yeah,
Well, that money is not
I've been
lost
taking
money.
notes.
That's money that's gonna help you get to where you need to be. So that's
Ain't none
good
of my
investment.
money never lost money.
That's
'Cause
what's good
I
investment.
feel like if I work for my money, I spend it how I want
Yeah,
to. If
you
I
most
take that
definitely
shit and
can all
burn
day
it, it was
long.
mine.
Most definitely.
But
you know the things going more digital is actually a benefit to people like us.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
More easy. It makes it easier.
Everybody's
really
always
does.
everybody's always scared of the C word. They use it as an excuse. We use it as an advantage.
Yeah.
Right.
Because people like us in the entertainment industry, people are sitting at home. Oh,
So
I'm
we
bored. Let's
connecting
pop
with
on
everybody. Yeah.
Yeah, if
we
you
need
do it
something to
right
do.
and you really, a lot of folks and Justin will tell you the one thing I'll ask people, what your analytics look like?
Okay.
Because that's the true story. That's the true story, and those are your opportunities to make money, right? To grow from, maybe you are already making money, but that's your opportunity to expand on that or to create new avenues.
Like a mug.
of
Yeah, you show right now. That's real.
Okay.
and take advantage of those. A lot of people have great numbers.
Yeah.
Like I was meeting with a young lady last week, and she got a little emotional. I won't say her name because she got emotional, and I was just like, let me pull your Facebook page up. Let me look at your stuff. She was doing business with folks overseas and didn't even realize.
Yeah.
She
Yeah.
was getting engaged.
Yeah.
Her engagement on social media was at like 20%, 23%, which is huge.
Oh, okay.
The average person is getting
Yeah.
about 5 to 7%. She
Yeah.
was at 20, and she was upset because she thought she wasn't doing
That
well.
20,
Yeah.
But see that
'Cause
for a
not
person
having
is
knowledge.
for a person to be on their dog, because people trip off likes. If they
Yeah.
ain't liking my, and I tell her,
But they don't know they're getting the exposure.
Exactly.
And that's what we
Regardless
was
of
telling
all
they
you
like
need
it
to
or
know
not.
is they look.
They
Put it out there.
That's all you need
and
to
that's
know.
exactly what we
That's
tell.
all you
That's
need to
exactly
know.
what I'm telling
So that's
everybody
what
with,
the
in the
engagement
promotion.
is.
In the promotion
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Yeah,
They
that's all
looking, you
stuff.
just because they didn't like
Like
it.
just because they not liking, that don't mean nothing. Shit.
Well, because
Real talk.
think about this, and I'm sure every last one of us have been guilty. You saw a really dope post, but it's a bunch of people already commenting. You like, I'm not commenting on that and getting all them notifications, or
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But you saw it.
It is
you
annoying.
You
Yeah.
absorb the information,
Yeah.
right?
That's what matters.
It's happened to you before. You posted something on Facebook or Instagram,
Right,
and
bro.
maybe it got 10 likes, but people have approached you and
Yeah.
talked to you about
Yeah.
it, but they didn't engage.
Or
on the
put it in
actual
your
post.
story and you will see that they saw it.
Yeah, that's what it is.
You put
You
it in
can
your
tell
story.
they're genuine.
Yeah.
They're genuine
You see they
interactions.
saw it.
Versus, I don't like that when people buy likes and buy followers.
about no
and-
likes.
What we talking
You know
about?
how I feel
Five
about
views.
that.
I ain't
People
buying
see up there talking
that.
about we got 200,000 streams. Well, if you got 200,000 streams,
Who is that artist that
Why
bought
are you
half
sitting
their
next to
CDs?
me?
There was a
I'm
big case
sorry.
where
You supposed to
artists
be
bought
somewhere
all their
big boy.
CDs for numbers.
No faking, B. These guys is paying for them goddamn likes. They paying for likes and fucking
was a
streams.
famous- I forgot.
Real
Yeah,
talk.
'cause I didn't
And
even
if
know what
did
this stuff was. They
people
like, do
would
you
be looking
boost?
at Big
I'm like,
Fan like,
no.
you's a cheater. You can't be doing that. So I don't do it.
Yeah, they be saying
cheating.
boost,
Motherfuckers
boost,
say
boost.
I'm
About
cheating.
organic growth.
Yeah, motherfuckers say I'm cheating if I did that shit.
Yeah, because
And I got the money to get
Word
bills
of mouth
and
is the
shit.
biggest one.
And I don't even do it.
But like we tell them, like you say, this right here, it take in most of the stuff that you need to do is right here on yourself. As long as you know how to type that in and put it on there, you already exposing yourself to a lot of stuff. Like you say, just because they don't like it, don't mean they didn't see it. And this is what we tell people when we doing these events and when we telling them like you'll be amazed at the people that text us and say, I'm about to give up because ain't nobody looking at my stuff.
It's wrap
They
up
got
time,
all the-
Jada.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Yeah.
This is wrap up time.
yeah, big fella has an appointment.
It's wrap up time. No, thank you.
Y'all got an appointment. That's why I asked what time it was earlier. What time
Kick
is
It
it?
Company special guest JPC.
Yes, indeed. I almost definitely had fun talking with you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to come to you on the DA. man.
He's trying to get a discount. See?
No discounts. No
He
discounts.
wants a dread discount.
Everybody tell
wants
you.
a dread discount.
Everybody tell you. Good. Hey, it is what it is. I'm gonna spend that bread if it's gonna make something better. That's all I can do. That's all I say.
Well, we'll work. Yeah,
Yeah,
we're
All right.
in the process.
And I told you, man, you need to be going to that motherfucking college and look for
Yeah,
these
we need to find some
interns,
interns.
B. I
You got any
told you.
interns,
See, you
well.
playing, man.
$2.30.
You playing.
You know why?
All
You know
right.
why it's so tough with the intern thing right now?
Is it tough?
Because of the COVID.
Because of the season.
Go work.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, he's
Yeah.
trying to get some.
Yeah, but I'm pretty sure we got some people that are coming here and put that work in. Ain't that right, John? Ain't
Yeah,
that
be
right,
scared.
John?
Yeah.
It's stretched.
Yes.
It's stretched thin.
Uncle Phil know what's up.
I talked to a 70-year-old man who got it, and my neighbor, and he said he's not scared. He said he's 70 years old. And I
Man,
got it.
it's just another form
He
of
said, I
the
survived.
flu.
He said I
Shit
survived.
like
He's
that.
70 years old. So
My mama got it, and all
regardless,
she had was a headache. So that, and she got the worst respiratory system problem in the world.
Worst
All she got
is-
was
The worst.
Exactly.
Wrap
Worst,
it
boy.
up, sir.
You
It
say
don't
that
matter.
66 again.
Yeah, the worst is it don't matter.
excuse me, sir. We got to wrap
Shit.
it up.
All
To
right.
Snoop World, I love
All right, we're
y'all.
making a
All
round
right.
table.
So of
Lady
course,
in the red outfit.
yeah, y'all know me. This is Bricks
No, they
Montana,
don't. That's why you're telling them.
and of course you can catch me on all forms of social
All
media, all platforms under Bricks Montana, Twitter, Facebook, all of the above. All right, Gina.
Don't talk to me, Big Phil.
Man, you a
It's
silly
Jenna
lady,
Way.
boy.
I'm on Facebook,
lady with her planner in
Instagram.
front.
Right, I have to have my planner out. So W3W. We have an event tomorrow at Royal Palace.
The Royal Palace.
We have a vending event from
Is
12
this
to 5.
both sexes or just
Everybody
female?
can come out and spend that money. We got
Everybody
everything you
come out.
need. When we say keep that money in there
All the cousins
in the
gonna be there too?
community, I don't know. We don't have
They
no
don't have
book
them?
for tomorrow.
Oh, okay.
Everybody in the community, like she said, when you go to these major places to buy and everything you need, these is all entrepreneurs. Come out. They got everything you
They
need.
got everything you
and when
need.
we do our events, we make sure we don't just say, okay, we're going to take your money, come in, and 32 people selling the same thing. We specifically pick everybody first come, first serve, so that we'll have a variety of everything
what's
that
up.
you need.
Do they sell
Everybody's
wigs
going to
there?
make their money, and everybody can be able to buy something.
That's what's up.
So, also my April event is full. So go on my page, go on
Is that
W3W.
full or full?
We have
It's
something
full,
for
like
April,
full.
May, and June. We have 3 vending events for April, May, and June, which is all gonna be in North Oak Shopping Center.
North Oak Shopping Center.
So you guys come on out, hit my page, hit W3W page. You'll see my numbers, my names. You know, just come on out, fill us
Represent.
up, and support.
Come support
Dope.
Gina.
Support.
Wait.
JP. C.
'Cause she gets in her
Oh,
fee-fees
tell
if
us
you
all
don't.
about how can someone, an artist, so you prefer artists or
Yeah, I'm gonna be in my
businesses?
FIFI.
Artists, businesses.
Supposed to.
It doesn't matter as long as they're.
Give her a call.
Support.
She'll tell you
so you
too.
can
She don't give a damn about no
email,
damn artists for real.
My email is jp@unheardmedia.biz.
Unheard Media.
jp@unheardmedia.biz. Facebook, I'm JP CEO.
Oh, okay.
On
I think I already follow you if I ain't mistaken.
You do. Instagram
Hey.
and Twitter is
Hell no.
Oh, yeah.
only the number one JPCEO.
Okay, I was finna say.
The only
See,
one.
no, the only reason I remember because it's certain people that flash down. I know who put work out, who works.
Oh, I know.
I see everything, but everybody don't work. Everybody do a lot of stunting, but a lot of motherfuckers. I remember that niggas. I see it working all the time. When I see stuff coming down my timeline, that means somebody's working flat out. So some
She
people
does,
stand
she
out.
does a lot. Most of the work is the work that people don't see.
Yeah, I mean, she stand out.
Behind the
How the
scenes,
hell I remember her
run
name?
shit.
I had to just think about it. See,
Behind the
real talk.
scenes, run
She
shit.
put that work in.
All right, tell about you, Mr. Stimulus.
Oh,
Keith.
Mr. Underscore Boss Click Back Peter on. Goddamn me, what I forgot just that goddamn quick.
What you on?
He on everything.
Oh, the hair club.
On everything, goddamn me. No, Mr. No Quitting on Facebook. All that. Go get Drugs Volume 1, Volume 2, Volume 3. Kenlockville, Rap God. Get all of them. They
What
all
come
in
out on
stores
Easter?
Right now. No faking.
What come out on Easter?
Insurrection album drop on Easter too, y'all. All day long.
Y'all got that?
My name is Justin Kick It. This is Journey.
Journey.
We got
Run the
Bob
building.
over there. Hey, we got Lucy. We got all the
We
kiddos.
gotta
We got
teach
the
him no tail.
JSs.
We gotta teach him no tail.
Team Sneed.
Team Sneed over
No
there.
tail. No tail.
We got Doc has left the building.
Doc left the building.
We got Smooth Beats. And
Yeah.
that's all.
Montana moves fast.
Yeah, Bricks moves fast, y'all.
One more time. How they gonna
Say
hold
on
you one
it,
more
y'all.
time?
Bricks on it, y'all.
Yeah, when she was saying it, I was looking it up. Yeah.
I know, I didn't even look at it.
I told you I've been keeping notes.
One more time. What's the best way to get hold of you?
Mr.
JP?
Underscore Boss Click Back Beaters on Instagram.
No, not you.
Oh,
One more time. What's the best way to get a hold of you for your wonderful services?
yeah,
Email
buddy.
me jp@unheardmedia.biz.
We're going to get the
Unheard
hell out of
Media
here.
Two
We'll
salute,
see y'all
world.
next week.
Peace.
Two
It's
hands
Kicking
salute.
Company.
Peace out.
Out.
Thank
Babe.
you all for having
P.
me. I appreciate it.
Anytime.
No problem. We're going to be hollering at you.
Anytime.
Turn that shit up.
I'm working on it.
Y'all know who that is.
I already know. No, I know.
Y'all know that's my baby.
know.
Turn my baby song
Thanks for
up.
coming. See you later, JP.
All day long, Miss Lady. Nice meeting you.
Oh, yeah, we got to get one.
Let's get a photo, Fellington.
Come on, she got to go. Come on.
She got to go. Let's get a photo.
Where is
I'm going to get the banner next week.
where's the cat?
So we're going to.
Yeah. Don't be disrespecting my son's song.
You want to use it?
Turn it up.
You want to use the
I
iPhone?
can't.
The sun guy.
Huh?
You want to use the iPhone?
Sun guy's not here.
No, you know.
Oh, you can't turn it up because